and Debbie.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought they were going to lose their girls to Carl Edwards. Have you ever seen Carl Edwards? When he first came around, I didn't know he had a shirt because he never seemed to have one on.
He can't even pay to hook.
It's Kyle Petty's Back Then Again Country Countdown with Charlie and Debbie.
Friday afternoons at 3 p.m. on Carolina Country, WCSL, online at ktcbroadcasting.com.
This is Lenny, and if you haven't guessed yet, it's me, and I want to give you a little tip. There's nothing like camping in the summer with your family. Talk about family memories. That's what our kids will look back on when you're old like me and Mama. And what's even better is the folks at Country Camping Corner is going to make it easy, and they're going to help you get started with just the right camper, like a trailer, a pop-up, or one of them 5-wheels. They'll even give you a map of the best places to go in the mountains, and the beach, and everywhere's in between. If you ever need service, they're right there in Kings Mountain to help you. Go to countrycamping.com to look them over, and go see them in person just off Highway 74. Take that Oak Grove Road exit, and you can see them up there from the highway. Now, you could just call them, too, 704-734-0595. That's 704-734-0595. If you want to live wild and free, get a Country Camping Corner camper like Mama and me. Now, Mama, I'm the singer in the family.
For your next round of golf, head to the mountain, Crowder's Mountain, the Crowder's Mountain Golf Course. Check out their new greens. Play and ride 18 holes Monday through Friday for $40 or $35 after 1 p.m. Play and ride 18 holes weekends and holidays for $50 or $45 after 1 p.m. And every Monday is Ladies' Day. Ladies play and ride 18 for $30. And seniors age 55 and up can play and ride 18 Monday through Friday for $35. For your tee time, call 704-739-7681. The Crowder's Mountain Golf Course. Head to the mountain today.
And the masters of the universe, by the power of Grayskull,
I cannot, really, Kevin, I want to be in the video, but not that bad.
We can't.
That's so wrong in so many ways.
We can't hear you, JP.
There we go.
That is wrong in
You've been
so
working
many
out,
ways.
JP. That's good. You've been working out.
And I want to be in the video, but not that bad.
He's going
and
with
Skeletor, really?
He's going with.
I would have even went with the cat more than Skeletor.
He's going with the beast workout mode, turning his skin blue like that.
Oh, good.
I thought you liked to be Sith Lords, JP.
That's not a Sith Lord.
It's distant cousin.
Listen, of all the villains,
all of them,
and of all the bad guys in all of history, by far, Skeletor is the coolest and greatest of all time. That's all I gotta say.
That's the large spectrum that you're
that's
on
a
one
reach.
person.
No, it ain't a reach, boys. I'm just telling you. Anyway, went to see the movie yesterday.
That's a reach.
It was outstanding.
I was about to say, what's your earlier review?
He, of course, if you watch the cartoons, you have to remember that it was part comedy. They didn't make the cartoons. They didn't make the story. The toys were made first.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars came out and started making the toys, and Mattel was like, oh, we can make money off toys and action figures. they actually made the first toy line before there was anything else made about He-Man. And so it was actually a toy line first, and then they made the TV show. Of course, the old movie was made.
Dolph Lundgren was in it.
He was in the new movie too. He gave.
Oh yeah, a little cameo.
It was a great cameo. He was in the weight rooms pumping iron, and Adam
Was he?
he was giving advice to Adam, and he was basically telling him things from the old movie, like what to do and what not to do. So, like if you've seen the old movie,
awesome.
it was a great flashback to that old movie.
Yvonne, so basically, this is the reverse of Rocky. He's now Ivan Drago's training He-Man now. Basically, is what happened. What happens in this movie?
Kinda, sorta, yeah, I guess. It was a great cameo
That's
for
cool.
that.
That's super. I didn't. Duh.
Dolph Lundgren.
No, he's looking everything up at the front of the table now.
Oh, he just hadn't seen it yet. He walked right by all the masters of the universe.
Welcome to Castle Grayskull.
Will, you got to show everybody. But as far as the movie goes, like I said, you got to remember it's a comedy. So it's a comedy action movie. Skeletor is freaking hilarious. If you've ever watched the old shows, he's constantly making jokes and ragging on people. In the end of every show, he runs away. He doesn't fight. He runs away. So that it does not happen in the end of this one. We thought that would have been funny if at the end he would have just took off and run away and say until again.
I'll get you next time.
Right. He didn't do that, so I'm not going to totally spoil it. But that is not what happened. If that's what you were looking for, they did. So if you can tell, there's like 9,000 characters. Mm-hmm. So like in a first movie, they want to make more than one movie, right?
Okay.
So they didn't introduce all the characters, and then the characters they did have, not a lot of them had like a lot of screen time. So, but anyway, Cringer was in it for in Battle Cat. If you were wondering about that. Man of Arms is Idris Elba. Did I say that right?
Idris Elba, or what? I have no idea. we got both
All I know
pronunciations.
him is as Eindel.
He was really good. The whole thing was good. But Jared Leto is Skeletor, and you'd never know it was him. But he did a fantastic job. Put it this way, it's almost like a kid's Deadpool movie.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of jokes, there's a lot of action, there's some dirty jokes, I'm not gonna lie. And Cringer was called a certain word by, if you could think about it, by someone.
Doesn't take your imagination far to get where that's going.
But other than that, outstandingly fun movie. The previews were too long, I'll say that, as always in all the movies. But if you are a fan, or if you did this, even if you're not, it's a fun, good movie with the kids. Loved it and everything. And so my 3-year-old just walked around the house all night yelling, "I have the power."
That's awesome. We got to add that to the intro now.
Right.
I have the power. We're gonna crash.
As soon as we get him in the outfit, I've got my old He-Man outfit, parts and piece of it here. Was going to try to put it on him and see how he looked and everything. But I couldn't find the old sword. I have no idea where the sword is. Probably don't have that. I do have a belt still left, but that's not. It's for it'd be a hat for all of us.
Once you went from He-Man to wrestling, you realized the belt was more important than the sword.
Yeah, so I do have the shield out here in front. But yeah, do want to mention that was an absolute fun time and movie. I'll be watching that again.
I had an ex-girlfriend that we would go to the movies, and every preview. She'd lean over. That looks like a good movie. That looks like a good movie. And I'm like, and after a while, I was like, you do realize it's the preview's job to make the movie look like it's a good movie. Every preview looks good, okay? So, I mean, just settle down a little bit. I'm sure it's not going to be quite what it's cracked up to be.
I'm trying to think if there was any previews that we'd want to see. I don't. JP probably would, but I'm trying to remember if there was any previews that I would want to have seen, but I don't particularly remember off the top of my head. But anyway, this is a live sports show, I believe. And we're going to talk a little sports today. Welcome, everybody. Saturday Sports Talk. We do NASCAR, golf, Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, college sports, and more. I got all kinds of fun tweets to go over that we've missed the last few weeks since I wasn't here in the studio last week. And then we'll talk a little bit about all of that today, really. And we got all kinds of fun things to go over. I've got local sports news and everything to go. We got Legion baseball going on right now, and so good morning, everybody. As always, breakfast is brought to you by McDonald's of Cherryville. Get breakfast, lunch, and dinner when you come in to see Cherryville Post 100 this summer. Go by before and after the games and get your McDonald's. I got an egg and cheese biscuit this morning. Chip, what you going to chew on?
I'm on preparing
Oh,
to chow down.
You didn't even put it in your mouth yet, Chip.
But I know. Preparing to enjoy a McChicken biscuit.
Okay.
I hope.
Tom, you doing better than Chip over there?
Please.
Bacon, egg, and cheese McMuffin with a hash brown and coffee. Thank you.
That's much more difficult to say than McChicken, too. I don't know what my problem is.
Will, what you got?
Well
I
done,
got
Tom.
a McChicken, egg, and cheese. And that's it. Chicken, egg, cheese.
McChicken,
More complicated
egg,
than mine.
and cheese.
It is immaculate. If you haven't had a McChicken, egg, and cheese, my friends, you got to go to McDonald's in Cherryville and get you one of those chicken, egg, and cheese. Got to get there.
So, JP, what about you?
Sausage biscuit.
Sausage biscuit for JP.
Keeping it simple.
Why do mine sound
You
so
can't
much?
you can't eat too
Everybody
much.
else say, I got a McChicken.
You can't eat too much when you're trying to keep that Skeletor physique, man.
Yeah, he is. He's ripped. He's just nothing but
quiet,
bones.
Chip.
He's nothing but bones. Believe it or not, a lot of fun jokes. I tell you what, we'll have some fun this morning. All right, NASCAR today or this weekend is in Michigan for the Cup Series. So Raleigh
Before you
Auto
go to
Parts is still in
NASCAR,
Nashville.
Is
Yes, sir.
all this your memory? This is years ago, or did you buy this now?
No, those are my toys from Bucket.
He's still
It's
collecting.
been in the. And we're missing one. We couldn't find. Listen, I got like 6 Skeletors. And I can't find that one. There's one bucket still with Castle Grayskull and some Skeletors, and I couldn't find that. So
You got Skeletor riding Cringer?
he's riding Panther.
Oh, okay.
So that's his cat. Now he was not in the movie, so I will spoil that. Evelyn, Man of Arms was in the movie. Mechaneck was in the movie. The Sorceress. Tila was a big character, and at the end they teased it. Orko was not in it, the movie, but he was in the ending credits along with, for you ladies, the girls, She-Ra. So be prepared for the She-Ra movie coming out. So, or that's supposed to be the next part of that.
Brie Larson playing her.
I do not know. All right, Michigan International Speedway Sunday 3:00. Today, though, Raleigh Auto Parts is still in Nashville. They didn't go nowhere. And Michigan Truck Series the Truck Series is in Michigan. However, standings right now, let's pull those up for the folks wanting to watch at home. Now, if you are listening on the radio, this show is live every Saturday on YouTube. We are now live on Rumble and Facebook this morning. I've got all the buttons pushed now, and all the breakfast is here. Will's man, Tyler Reddick is still in first, battling Denny Hamlin in second, Blaney third, Chase Elliott fourth, Ty Gibbs, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, Carson Hocevar, and Daniel Suarez.
Look who
are
snuck
your
into
top
the
10 drivers. And who's it?
If the playoffs started today, look who had sneaked his way in.
Shane Van Gisbergen.
Look at this last week with our results. Denny Hamlin winning at Nashville last week, but look at who rounds out the top 5 at Nashville. We got Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell second, Chase Briscoe third, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. fourth, and at fifth, beating Tyler Reddick, SVG. The young man.
So I supposed to automatically, because he looked up and got in front of Tyler Reddick. One time I supposed to automatically be
No, that's not about Tyler Reddick. I'm saying the young man is figuring out these ovals. I'm telling you. Wish Terry was here to just get his dismissive response about this, but
the more y'all talk about this guy, the more I realize why Terry hated this guy so much.
Well, I tell you what, as speaking of sneaking up on people, as Tyler Reddick has built such a huge lead here early on in the season. Slowly but surely, Denny Hamlin is chipping away, no pun intended, at that lead. Reddick still got a pretty sizable margin, but Denny is now inside of 100 points, trailing him by less than 100 points in the standings.
Trailing him by 97. Let's make it clear.
Did I say it's inside of 100 points?
Trailing him by 97
I work at a bank. Last time I checked, 97 is
okay, dude. do the math on that, which is still a huge lead by the way they get points.
Well, if you look at the margin from second to third, it's not much. It's not much smaller. I mean, so Denny leads from between second and third. The gap's 77 points. So I mean, that's still, it's not as big as 93, granted, but that's still sizable. So there's a little bit of separation what we're seeing right now between first and second and the rest of the standings. As we creep into this season. So that's, I guess, my point. And it also goes to a credit to your point, Will, of the size of the lead Reddick established to begin with this year, winning the first three races. He's won 5 so far. So yeah, big shout out to him. Denny Hamlin's coming on strong. You've got Ryan Blaney there in third, Chase Elliott, Bill's boy, right there in fourth. Ty Gibbs is fifth. Looking at who else rounds out the standings. Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell is, as Kevin mentioned, Chris Buescher, Carson Hocevar, Daniel Suarez, William Byron 11th, and then SVG has leapfrogged Brad Keselowski and Chase Briscoe. Bubba Wallace rounds out the top 15 in the standings right now. They are at Michigan this week, as Kevin mentioned.
Come on, Bubba.
The original mile and a half tri-oval, and pretty wide, pretty fast. Excited to see what's going to transpire and who's going to take the title or the crown this weekend up north. So that's a look at what we've got. We went through the top 5 of the race results in Nashville last week. Hamlin, Bell, Briscoe, Stenhouse Jr., Van Gisbergen. Tyler Reddick was 6th. Chase Elliott 7th. Ryan Blaney 8th. Zane Smith 9th. Carson Hocevar rounds out the top 10.
All right, you got 9:30 truck practice today, 10:30 qualifying for the trucks. 1:30.
Is there anybody special, like any of the legends driving a truck this week? I know they've done some of that earlier this year.
Couldn't answer you on that one, Chief. 1:30 is the race. 5 o'clock is Cup Series practice. 6:10 is qualifying for Cup Series today. Tomorrow's schedule. Show me Sunday. 3 o'clock, Firekeepers Casino, 400. Chip, what are the odds?
Odds right now, win last week. He's got the momentum. Denny Hamlin is a little less than 4-1 right now. Tyler Reddick and Christopher Bell both 6-1. Kyle Larson 8-1. Ryan Blaney 11-1. Chase Briscoe and Ty Gibbs 12-1. Chris Buescher and Chase Elliott 14-1. William Byron 18-1. Bubba Wallace, Carson Hocevar 20-1. Shane Van Gisbergen down there 80-1.
So you're saying you're not going?
They don't have faith on him on the
SVG on this.
Well, he used to be. I will say that his odds have been improving because normally these tri-ovals or ovals, he's been more like 200-1. So it is getting lower. It is going down. But I guess we're looking at the odds. Oh, I don't know. I don't see Hamlin going back to back.
I keep picking him. He's going to win sometime. Give me Ryan Blaney again.
You got Ryan Blaney. I'm going to go with Chase Elliott. I'm going to say Chase Elliott's going to get us the 3rd win of the year.
Will.
You know, I think he's going to take Tyler Reddick. I'll say it for him. Save him some air.
Maybe not. You never.
Tyler Reddick.
Okay. Yeah. Tommy.
Christopher Bell.
Choice.
He's been getting close, but
he's got the same odds as Reddick.
We had Suarez
I think he gets number 6 this week.
You think?
I think he's at number 6. He's like, oh, they getting close. I got to win again.
You might not be right. I thought about that. I was like, should I pick that? Because you might not be wrong.
Okay. Let's see. All right. We'll talk that. Let's see if I got any more NASCAR news and notes on this. Who'd you go with, Chip?
I went with Chase Elliott.
Bill's boy.
In Michigan.
Bill's boy. Yeah.
Bill's boy.
Bill's boy.
I got a funny story about Bill, and I'll tell you in the break.
Okay. Not suitable for on air.
It's about my dad.
Oh, okay.
We got let's see. I think I got that's it on that. I do have a couple little racing things that aren't NASCAR here in our racing segment. Y'all ready for those? Are we done with the NASCAR picks?
Let's do it. Yeah, we got them.
All right. Who do you have in a race between Jose Canseco, Danny Sullivan? You want to Google who Danny Sullivan was?
Yeah, I do, actually, yeah. was thinking Pat Sullivan, the old North Carolina power forward.
Former racing driver. I guess is who Danny Sullivan is.
He drove Indy cars. That's why I don't know. Okay.
Herschel Walker and Darrell Green.
Darrell Green.
I was about to say I have a hard time not going with Darrell Green. Oh, this is 1997.
87.
Oh, 87. Oh, Herschel Walker.
1987.
Darrell Green.
Darrell Green.
Still gonna go Darrell Green?
Have to be Darrell Green.
Darrell Green. Jose. Now remember, Jose Canseco stole 40 bases this year. He's a big boy.
Yeah,
he's the one standing up
are
to
they going,
get started.
Are they going farther than 60 feet?
I think it's 100 yards.
Okay.
Or 100 meters.
I'm going to stick with Herschel.
All right, here we go.
He knows how to back into those blocks. And Jose Canseco knows a lot about track, I can see, too. That's a big leadoff, first base. He's going to run the wrong way. Starter's gun is up. They're off. Herschel Walker out of the box quickly, gets a stride lead, and Darrell Green as they come to the tape. It's 220-pound Herschel.
Oh, wow.
Get some, Redskins. Get some, Redskins. How about them Cowboys? Herschel Walker with a few steps. 9.37.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
9.37.
He can move, man. He was Bo Jackson before Bo Jackson was there. I mean,
he just didn't play baseball.
Yeah.
He played bobsledding and track and field.
Exactly right.
He smoked Darrell Green.
I mean, that would be
Sorry, I didn't mean to cough in y'all's ears.
If it had been 40 yards, I give it Darrell Green. But it's you asked if we had one more thing or anything else, Race. I do want to say also condolences and acknowledgement to the passing of two-time NASCAR champion Ned Jarrett. A lot of us our age probably know Ned Jarrett more from the ESPN broadcast. Yeah. He and Dale Jarrett's father, of course. But that was a big one for me. 93 years old, two-time NASCAR champion. But NASCAR, when they made the move, and actually it was the first race Fox aired, was Dale Earnhardt passing away at the Daytona 500. But one of the things we had to get used to from my childhood is like, where's Bob Jenkins? Where's Ned Jarrett? Where's Benny Parsons? They did bring Benny Parsons back. But I was like, those are the voices of NASCAR for me as a kid. Yeah. So thoughts and prayers, obviously, to Dale Jarrett and all the entire Jarrett family for the passing of NASCAR champion Ned Jarrett.
All right. My other news and notes came from Le Mans. Or Monaco.
Okay.
Oh, here's a story.
I want to
You
live
think
there.
you're rich, Tom, but you always ain't as rich as you think you are.
Say it again.
You think you're rich. But you might not be as rich as you think you are, until you go to Monaco. Okay, I'm gonna show you this picture.
Yeah.
So, all these folks out in the harbor,
they got some nice boats.
They got some nice boats. But it don't matter how much money you got; those boats can't fit in some of those harbors, and they can't watch the race, and they can't get in the docks. Here's the story on it. And I know we don't care for these rich folks, but half the harbor only fits 142 boats, and over 200 apply every race. The ones that miss out have to anchor in open water and watch from a few hundred meters offshore. So they say, why fight that hard for a parking spot? Well, listen to this: a berth with a real view of the track runs $100 to $165,000 for the weekend. So just to pull up, Will. $165,000. The Kismet, a 400-footer tied up this year, pays.
Just drop that. I got that.
One of them pays $165,000 to dock, and then before its $3.3 million weekly charter even starts, so they're basically using it as hotels, and then they get the dock fee, and then the rich folks come in and they made $3 million off the $165,000 dock for giving rides in the water.
You pull that picture back up real quick.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah.
The 1 week dock space cost about 3 months of normal mooring wood, 4 days on the water. Price for a quarter of the year. Let's see, cash doesn't move you up the list. The best spots go to returning clients year after year. Max Verstappen had to wait 2 years to get his own yacht in the harbor while he's winning the races.
That's fun.
So the boats floating in the open are the people who can afford everything in the world except a parking spot with a view at Monaco.
Now imagine you're one of these boats that you obviously you don't have one of the reserved spots in the dock, and you try to anchor, You got the Titanic right there, right front row. Like, hey, down in front.
You picked this spot over here.
Come on.
And then this guy pulled up in front of you.
I can't see. Get out of the way.
He should be parked a little bit behind some of the smaller ones, yes. All right, that's our racing news for the day. When we come back, we've got NBA finals to talk about. We've got NFL news and notes, big trade in Cleveland. And then we've got baseball, tons and tons of baseball stuff, NCAA, and more coming up on KTCBroadcasting.com.
KTC Broadcasting and WhatsAppShopper.com brings you our Father's Day giveaway. Some lucky dad will win a $500 shopping spree at a local merchant, along with some other great prizes. Register today at Shelby Meat and Discount Grocery, South Lafayette Street, Shelby, at Zeus Auto Repair on South Aspen Street, Lincoln, at Edgewood Mini Mart on Edgewood Road in Bessemer City, at St. Ace Hardware, Highway 27 West, Highway 150 intersection in Lincoln, at Shelby Kia on Highway 74 East in Shelby, at Perpetual Bloom on East Church Street in Cherryville, at Factory Mattress on Dave Warwick Drive in Lincoln, at Creekside Seafood and Steaks on East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, at Southeastern Rentals on Highway 180 North in Shelby, at Lewis Feed, Western Store, Highway 321 South in Gastonia, at Mikasa Mexican Restaurant on South Main Street in Maiden, and at J&D Furniture on North Lafayette Street in Shelby. The drawing will be held Friday, June 19th. You could win a $500 shopping spree from KTC Broadcasting and WhatsAppShopper.com. DeRisi Power Sports is your go-to for ATV and UTV parts, service, and accessories. DeRisi is nationally recognized for building race engines and suspensions. They also perform race bike builds. Stop in today and see Santo and Heather DeRisi. These people know what they're doing, and they're located at 4225 Falston Road in Shelby, or find them online at www.derisiracing.com or call them at 704-538-3512. Check out the Red Hot Buys this month at Ferguson Ace Hardware in Cherryville. Buy one Milwaukee M18 Red Lithium High Output Battery 2-pack and get your choice of a Milwaukee M18 Sawzall Brushless Reciprocating Saw, or a Milwaukee Brushless Grinder, or a Milwaukee Tire Inflator. Save on power tools by Milwaukee, DeWalt, Craftsman, and Ego. And save big on grills by Traeger, Blackstone, and Weber at Ferguson Ace Hardware, Highway 150 East in Cherryville. Ace, the helpful place.
Some people say there are doers and there are dreamers. But what's wrong with a little dreaming, especially when it's shared? With hard work, little dreams grow into big ones. At Kubota, we know that your work never stops, and we're inspired by those who dream. But our equipment is built for dreamers and doers, like you. Kubota, built for those who do.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive, Kings Mountain. You can book your tee times online at the Glen Oaks Golf Course in Maiden. Just go online at glenoaksgolf.com. Pick out your tee time and book it. Check out their pro shop, snack bar, driving range, and banquet hall. And memberships are available. For more information, call 828-428-2451. Or again, go online at glenoaksgolf.com and like them on Facebook too.
You got to check it out. The Lithia Creek Tavern at the Lincoln Country Club in Lincoln. They have all your favorite beverages along with some great food, all kinds of sandwiches, and check out their weekly specials. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m., 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. on weekends. Book your event at the Lincoln Country Club. And for tea times, call the Pro Shop at 704-735-1382. The Lincoln Country Club and Lithia Creek Tavern, both at 2052 Country Club Road in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Up with Kevin and the gang.
Good morning, everybody. All right, Will, what sport do we want to do? Is NBA Finals, since that's the most close up? And let's talk about our terrible predictions. I'll start. I'll start. It's not over yet.
You gonna take ownership?
It's not over yet. Listen.
I'll take ownership of mine because I was calling for the
Technically, Kevin's prediction is over.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a sweep. Problem is, it's the leader of the team I picked to sweep, is a 22-year-old soft Frenchman. So
he's no longer an alien.
I saw him out there shooting threes. I'm like, what is he doing?
That was the last play of the game, down 1, a pick and pop, step back 3 with the 7-5 guy. Not throw it up alley-oop to him. Not let's try a sky hook. Anybody going to block the sky hook? Will, anybody? Anybody going to block his sky hook? He could score 60 points a game on sky hooks.
Mm-hmm.
They don't shoot that shot.
No. So they decide to shoot a step back 3. They miss, but he turned it over before the play. Before that, anyway, and then fouled Brunson to give away the lead. So they are down 2-0. I still think they can win, but obviously they're not going to sweep.
They're in trouble.
But they are in trouble. Cat is playing out of his mind, and so that does. If he outscores Brunson, does nullify my prediction though, as far as saying that I didn't think that they could a point guard will lead your team in scoring.
Is Cat their leading scorer right now?
That's what I'm going to look at.
Okay.
Right now.
Oh, sorry. I thought you knew.
Cat last night had 21. Brunson 20.
Okay.
Game before, I'm pretty sure Brunson. Well, when I quit watching, the Spurs were winning, and Brunson had 10 points.
Right.
I looked at the next day, and it was Brunson with 30 points or whatever, and the Knicks won by 10. So Brunson had 30 in the first game, and Karl Anthony Towns 17. So Brunson is leading currently. We'll see what the Spurs can do. I don't know if I got any fun tweets or anything on this series. Will, your thoughts on the Spurs getting back in the series?
So my thoughts on the Spurs getting back in the series is, they're gonna have to wake up. The alien's gonna have to wake up. He 7 points in the first half last night.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he turned back around and had 24 in the second half, but if he did that same performance in the first half, that game wouldn't even came down to that. He did score the basket to put the tie the game up, but he also had the turnover that gives them back the ball that gets them on 1 point to give it up. So it's the inconsistency, and he's young.
We forget this.
I don't want to totally blame the 7-5 guy who had 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocks, 2 steals, and 2 assists. But everybody likes to look at the last plays. How you turned it over. You did the pullback jumper.
So
you could finish that game. You should have finished that game.
In crunch time, you would never see Michael Jordan make a play like that. The guy completely had his back turned to him.
It took the one time that I can recall it happening to Jordan, that kind of situation. It was the year he had not played a full season. He just came out of retirement. That's when Nick Anderson stole the ball from him, and the Magic beat them in the playoffs. That's
the half year they came back.
The half year he played. Yeah, he came back. It was, and you could make the argument that he wasn't fully in basketball shape at that point. But
I don't want to put anything. Here's the thing on the Wemby thing. He's 22.
That's the and this
so
is
so the legacy stuff. Like we got a long way to go on that. He might lose this year, then win the next 8.
Right. I mean,
like,
we're making
we don't know.
We're making Scotty Scheffler comparisons to here right now to Tiger Woods.
But Will, if I go to you and say who's getting the other 20 points for the Spurs tonight, who would you say?
Oh, Wemby.
No. Besides Wemby.
Oh,
like that's the whole point. There's got to be a second guy that's going to get close to 20.
Yeah. It should be
De'Aaron Fox. Guaranteed to get close to 20. Like Scotty only averaged 16.
Yeah.
So like getting close to 20 for that second guy or someone around 20. That's why everybody gets on LeBron stuff. You added 2 people that average 25 a game on your team. Everybody else has got somebody average 16 to 20. So when you say who's that guy, last night, let's see, Fox had 20. Vassell 14, Castle 14, and Harper 15 off the bench. Do they need to start Harper?
They argue that
he's the number 2 pick in the draft.
He and Fox play the same position. Well, in game 1, Fox had 7 points. That was part of their issue in the first game. If he has 20, if everybody else keeps the same number of points and Fox has 20, they win by 3. I mean, so he's supposed to be. It's part of the reason they traded for him last year. He's supposed to be that second option, and then you've got Harper coming off the bench basically as one of the best 6th men in the game.
Tom, do they have anybody that can, like? I mean, I know Wemby's 7'5", but he's like 10 pounds. Karl Anthony Towns. Can anybody stop him?
Funny. I was looking at it. I was like, I don't know who else really they could depend. I mean, really. I mean, when you say Spurs, what's the first name you say? Well, Wemby. What else do you say? You don't say a whole lot.
That's my point. Like, who's the guy?
I thought,
but everybody was kind of handing them the championship after they beat Oklahoma City.
We all, including us, we were all saying whoever won the Western Conference. I made that statement at work last week. Whoever won the Western Conference Finals was going to win the championship and run away with it. Well, now,
and if you listen to anything on TV or anything, that's all at Wemby. They put I guess because he's 7'4", we forget that he's so young.
Yeah,
we just forget.
This is really only his second full season. Remember, he last season, his second season was cut short. He was hurt, cut short. So, but they have also they also took on the deepest, arguably the most talented team from top to bottom and beat them. And it took them 7 games, but they beat them in the Western Conference Finals. We've seen that they're able to handle a well-rounded, talented team.
The last 3 teams to win Game 1 of the finals on the road all went on to lose.
Wow. Series. I heard that.
The series. 2025 Indiana, 2022 Boston, 2013 San Antonio Spurs. The last team to win Game 1 on the road and win the championship, the 2004 Detroit Pistons.
That's crazy. That hadn't happened in over 20 years.
Yeah. Well, let's see how that changes if you win the first 2 games away.
Tickets for the Knicks game are $7,500.
Well, this
you know what courtside was going for?
This is the reason the Spurs lost the first game. They made all their fans wear T-shirts, and we talked about this. Everybody showed up in their $1,000 outfits.
Are those orange?
It's a
or alternative color.
I don't know the exact color that
but the Knicks are orange.
So it's a yellowish, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hold on.
It looks like a Knicks colors. Like, why would you wear their colors at your home game?
Those specific sections of the arena are for the Knicks fans. That's where they gave the tickets to the Knicks fans.
So here's what it's supposed to be, Tom. We'll go with that one. That's the color. That's the old Spurs logo. So that's why they're wearing those the shirts. So when David Robinson,
like a burnt orange, it's almost like a University of Texas orange, sort of, not quite that dark.
That is close to it, yeah. A little orange.
But the Knicks also wear orange.
Correct.
It's fair.
Correct.
So, the Knicks.
But it's an orange.
The Knicks kind of look like post '82.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, going in. I mean, think about it. The Knicks have won. I know at least 6 in a row, 7 in a row.
Hey,
in the playoffs against elite competition.
Pretty much.
I mean, they swept the Cavs. They've taken the first 2 on the road. I think we've all have to eat crow a little bit on this because we all said, "Oh, Knicks going to get swept. Whoever's in the East is going to get swept." And here they come.
I said my prediction's wrong too. I said the Spurs in 5. So I mean, it's just, yeah.
I didn't think when I watched Brunson last night, man, that kid. He's a pretty dynamic player. Pull up threes. So, I mean, he's got a complete game. He's better than I gave him credit for.
And not only do the Spurs, obviously down 0-2, they're in it's a massive hole. I'm not going to say they're on life support yet. Why
do they go to New York?
They've got to go to Madison Square. It's not like they're just going to some random away arena. They're going to Madison Square Garden.
Did you hear what's happening in Game 3?
No.
Trump's coming.
Oh, yes, I did hear this.
So it's going to be even more of a madhouse than normal because you've got national security issues at the game. So he's supposed to – I don't know if he's doing courtside or if he's going to be in the booth.
Trump is not going to be courtside. Trump is not in New York City.
Not in Secret Service wouldn't let him be courtside. So.
You don't see him doing the Trump dance at mid-court during the game when Wemby gets a dunk.
He'll be –
Good Lord.
He'll be comfortably in a luxury box.
He'll be in the owner's booth. And the owner's booth will become the presidential booth for one game.
So federal prosecutors, and I've got the jersey, we're going to hang it up here in the studios, have charged NBA veteran Terry Rozier for exiting an early Hornets game for sports gamblers could bet on his props. He took roughly a $100,000 bribe. He has to give up his $26 million salary that he was supposed to get this year.
Wow.
Hornets basically may have known about it, Rumors are that Spoelstra and the Heat are the one that turned over the investigation to authorities. If you remember, Spoelstra's house was recently burned down. There's a lot of things going on in this situation, so keep an eye on it. If you're not really abreast to the situation, knows what's going on, it may be a lot deeper than what we think and what's going on in the world with this gambling stuff. So Rozier's actions are coming out to the light.
It's an evil world.
You're right. All right. Anything else, guys, in the basketball? I've got a couple. I've got WNBA stuff if y'all wanted to, but
Just hate being wrong. I mean, we all trashed the.
I'm used to it.
Pretty wrong on that. Pretty wrong on that.
Hey, how about Lance Stevenson? We talk basketball. And Michael Beasley in an MMA fight against each other. Stevenson submits Beasley in the first round. So you could have watched Beasley and Lance Stevenson.
Why is he smiling?
It's like, I got him where I want him.
Having fun, Tom.
Oh, no, he flipped. He turned it on him.
That's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got submitted right there. So there's Beasley.
He said, I'll show you smiling.
And Lance Stevenson. Let's see. WNBA, some of the girls are the new girls from UConn. This is a funny story. Are complaining about flights and hotel beds and things not being like really nice and stuff. But they were doing it and talking about it to some old WNBA players like Cheryl Miller and Sue Bird, who probably stayed at worse.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Mm-hmm. God, worse accommodations than they did. Here's Angel Reese's shooting percentage from the field. From 1 to 5 feet, 46%. Everywhere else, 0.
So 47 minus 22, that's 25. So she got 25 rebounds.
So they were teaching her how to shoot threes, Will, and they have her stepping with the wrong foot. She's lefty, and they got her stepping with the right foot. I'm not sure I have. I'm going to see if I got the video. But oh my gosh, it was bad, and it's not her fault. Like, why are they showing her how to do that? Here's one of the shots from the corner, and this is the girl you can bet on to miss the shot. So that's the reason it was bringing her up.
Notice the defense did not
bet against
Why
her
would
shots.
they even accept a bet for her to miss? You would say,
right.
Nope, you can't bet on that. You can only bet on her making the shot.
Here's Caitlin Clark taking it to the rack.
She's been watching Shay.
She didn't fall.
You see her head bouncing?
Yeah.
Just supreme athleticism with the use of the left-handed dribble. Will, she ain't scoring on me.
He still lives in this fantasy world.
Y'all just saw that. Now, I got the best picture of Kevin Durant you've ever seen.
Oh.
Uh-oh. You ready?
Oh, Lord.
He was seen leaving Nobu, Malibu with an unidentified woman. What do you think?
Who's that?
This picture of Kevin Durant leaving a nice restaurant.
Where's Kevin Durant?
Look
with
behind
an unidentified
look
woman.
behind the bush on the right. Look at the yellow beanie.
I didn't.
Wow.
Where's Waldo?
Wow.
He's up in the top corner behind the bushes,
Where the
trying not to get caught by the paparazzi while his girl walks way in front of his security guy.
At least he got a pretty unidentified woman.
Oh, Lord.
That's funny.
Kevin Durant.
Oh, my God. He is really behind it. You can't see me.
Doing his best John Cena.
He's in the bushes. This dude is 7 foot tall, standing in the bushes. Worth $500 million.
It'd be like me hiding behind one of the little things talking about, can't see me, my big back sticking
Y'all
out
don't remember
around it.
remember the Shaq?
Oh, my. Oh, that is too funny.
That was Shaq messing with the paparazzi.
Oh,
back
man.
in the day. Oh, Kevin Durant in the bushes. Oh, I
man.
I can't.
That is too funny. I didn't even see him. Did it? I'm like, where is he at? Because I'm looking at the outside. I see the girl. I see the body going. Oh,
there it goes.
There he is.
There, found him.
Found him.
Real quick, Will, is this a travel or anything? Let's see. This is Brunson dribbling. We'll watch the pivot foot. So we step back. I don't know what I just watched.
The NBA in 2026.
The NBA. They do. If they played the game, if he done went up instead of taking that step,
he changed pivot feet. Once he went back, that back was the pivot foot, isn't it? Because he moved the left one there, and then he jumped, and then stepped again on the pivot foot. The comment says something about, they say players in modern NBA don't play defense, but what are you supposed to do with this? And I'm like, well, he did a head fake, and then he traveled. So, like, well, I did some basketball camps back in the day. We knew what traveling and head fakes were. So I don't know why this is supposed to blow my mind and anything, but yeah, if you let people travel, here's the thing, Tom, and Will and Chip. If you let people break the rules, it's kind of hard to guard them. If they can travel and carry, and that was the thing with Iverson and some of the crossover stuff back in the day. Like, some of it's nasty and neat, but some of it and some of the stuff Harden does is not legal. And if you let them do that, where do you think the extra points are going to come from? Where do you think they're going to score from? And so, the extra travel, it's hard to guard a guy. Because when you're playing defense, you're thinking, you're counting their steps too. And your steps, you're going 1, 2 when they go 1, 2. Then they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I took 2. Yeah, it's hard. How do you do that?
At that
ever
point,
since I seen LeBron walk down the court with that ball, 15 steps.
You could argue that when he jumped back, that's an up and down.
Yeah.
Not for the Knicks. That's a Patrick Ewing jump step.
I mean,
that's a heritage move right there.
He literally held the ball and jumped back.
Yep.
That's up and down. That's a violation.
All right. That's it for our basketball coverage. I did have one highlight from Indy last week because I wasn't here that I wanted to show you guys. Did you see the end of the race where the guy came back to win?
Yeah.
It was kind of like the horse race we watched this year. This is an amazing video.
Was he last in the last lap? Not quite.
Well, real quick, we do have there's the enhanced Olympics where the steroid guys lost actually, which was fun. All right, where did they go? All right, here we go. Y'all want to go on board or the race call? Let's go on board.
By 3.
Oops.
By 1. By 1, clear. Low on the bottom. Low on the bottom.
This is how you win Indy 500, boys.
Still down there. Clear behind them. By 3, pad up. Still down there, just you two. Pato with you.
Now they're second and third right now.
Still down there, still down there, still down there. Still down there, just you two. Still down there, you two.
It's like turn 3.
Still down there, you two. Still there, still there.
Turn
clear,
4.
Go get him here, go get him to the line, come on. You're all clear, you and him. You're all clear, you and him. Region. Wow. Deploy.
Now,
Still down there.
did we see how close it was?
Sure. Closest margin of victory ever.
Yeah. In India.
.02 something, I believe.
Here's the.
On the outside, into the lead. Malukas leads with 1 to go. Rosenquist round the outside of his teammate through 1. Into the short tune in 2.
Teammates battle side by side, but out front, the young American chasing his first win on turn 2.
David Malukas goes to defend. The MSR driver still side by side, but will they play into Malukas' hands? And here comes Pato O'Ward. Malukas is out in front.
Side by side behind.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Malukas has to defend from Rosenquist. Great run off the final corner. Here comes Rosenquist. Malukas defends. Who It's frozen, quarter to be. Who has it?
He led that race for what? 50 yards?
Yeah.
Got him right there.
Wow. That's amazing.
The most important 50 yards.
500 champion. There you go. There's your race win right there.
That's wow.
It's so crazy how much the aerodynamics. So you see them on the long stretches. They're just swerving back and forth to break the draft up because if they just sit there, that car behind them is just getting all the wind cut for them.
It is. It's insane. All right. When we come back, we've got football, golf, baseball, and more here on KTCBroadcasting.com.
If you need some gas lines run, call Today's Pro in Shelby. For residential or commercial, they'll have you hooked up in no time at all. And now's the time to jumpstart maintenance on your gas logs. And they sell famous White Mountain Hearth gas logs with the best prices in town. And don't forget, they fill propane cylinders. For sales and service, see Today's Pro, located at 1325 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Call 704-600-8393 and like them on Facebook too. That's Today's Pro.
The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Field comes out of turn number 14. Green flag is waving.
Heads back to Michigan International Speedway.
One truck hard up into the outside wall, slamming the outside. Safer barrier, it's Ben Rhodes.
As the summer stretch to the chase heats up, it's the DQS Solutions and Staffing 250, powered by Precision Vehicle Logistics.
Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock on Carolina Country WCSL. 92.9 FM, 1590 AM, online at ktcbroadcasting.com. The annual Cherry Bounce Festival returns to Forest City Friday and Saturday, June 5th and 6th, with free live music at Pavilion on Park Square. It kicks off Friday night at 7:30 with the band Unspoken Tradition. Saturday at 10 a.m., it's Wiregrass. 12 noon, Hannah Kaminer and the Wistfuls. At 2 p.m., it's A Tale of Two. And at 4, it's Red Camel Collective. There will be moonshine and whiskey tastings, cherry-inspired goods by Main Street businesses, art vendors, food trucks. The annual Cherry Bounce Festival, Friday and Saturday, June 5th and 6th in Forest City. At Shelby Honda, it's Shelby for life with a lifetime powertrain warranty. Go big, save big at Shelby Honda. Lease a new 2026 Honda Civic for $199 per month for 36 months. Lease a new 2026 Honda Accord for $249 per month for 36 months. And lease the new 2026 Honda Civic for $219 per month for 36 months. Come in for all the details. It's Shelby for life at Shelby Honda, 4421 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, online at shelbyhonda.com. Yes, the rates are great, and they are open to the public 7 days a week. We're talking about Westport Golf Course in Denver. They are at the top of the list of must-play courses in our area. Play and ride 18 holes Monday through Thursday for $45. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and holidays, $59. Seniors play and ride 18 holes Monday through Friday for $35. For your tee time, call 704-489-8088. The Westport Golf Course, 7494 Golf Course Road South in Denver. Online at westportgc.com.
Congratulations to all of our graduating seniors from everyone at the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Cherryville and the Stamey Ty-Center Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston. You once had a dream, but today you are an achiever. Congratulations on this very special graduation day. You have studied hard and showed us how it's done. Congratulations once again to all our 2020 graduates from the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home and Cremation Center, 405 North Dixon Street in Cherryville, and the Stamey Ty-Singer Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Falston.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin and the gang.
Well, welcome back. Now,
welcome back. Will
is our resident Bear fan, so I got a video for him.
Definitely not a Bears fan.
Will's the biggest Bears fan I've ever seen. This was right after we got off the phone with you guys, the show Saturday in our front yard. Oh, this is a full-size male American black bear, and he was turning over rocks.
Looking for worms.
Looking for something. What's funny is
looks like he's getting ready to move to Illinois.
Now they're supposed to eat everything, right? Yeah, this is an Illinois bear. His bags are packed. It is the people who left before us. I guess they had a little cookout or something, but they left some potatoes in the driveway. It looked like rock. So I got out the car. I was like, that's a weird looking rock. And then started staring. I was like, that's a potato. These things are supposed to eat everything. He didn't mess with the potatoes. Nothing to do with the starch.
Too starch for me.
What he did do, though, and they told us when we pulled in, was to make sure you lock your doors because bears know how to open doors, if you didn't know. This guy tried to get in my truck, boys. He tried to open the back tailgate, sniffed around it, tried to get in the back door. He did not make it in. I do have some after video of him messing around the house and everything. So this is him. He's right at the bottom of the deck. Like you can't see him right here, and he's gonna walk by and go up in the bushes right behind us. He's got a little trail right there where my truck is, and we're trying to get him. There he goes up the hill. And he basically stayed in the bushes about 10 yards behind the back porch for about 20, 30 minutes, foraging in there after he went about through my truck. So he went right there. You can see the trail where I'm pointing is where the trail is. Went up there. There he is. And so he's about 15, 20 yards maybe away from us in the thick.
And you out there in that 15, 20 yards.
He was very close to the door.
Right.
Yeah. He'd have closed that.
Well, I told Amy started coming out, and I said, that's exactly what I said. I said, get back in the house because if he decides to come this way, he's going to be here quicker than you will ever get in this house. But he didn't. So, but there he is. There's Rex Grossman.
That's a much more intimidating bear than Rex Grossman right there.
It's Mike Singleberry.
That's at least
Mike
Singleberry. Hope he can see better than Mike. All right, we had a good time up there. All right, speaking of the Bears, we have nothing to talk about them, but the Rams got them a new defensive end, and so the Cleveland Browns.
Child.
So the Brownies this
I
week, Tom.
had to call my brother. I had to check on him. I sent him a text and say, "Hey, brother, you all right?" So what the hell y'all doing, Tom?
Well, I think he forced his way out. I mean, he leaked the details of the trade before the trade was finalized to kind of force their hand. He wanted out. If you look at where they are they going to win a championship in the next 3 years? No.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's 30. Are the Rams going to win a championship? They're the odds-on favorite. Does his girlfriend live in Los Angeles? Yes.
Oh,
did they restructure the contract to make him tradable? Yes. So like all the pieces fit, and I think it's pretty obvious for a while. Remember, he threatened to leave before. Remember, I mean, he wasn't happy there for a while, and it just kind of is what it is. Now they got a good player return. Now he's not Myles Garrett, but he's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like the draft return. I would have liked a couple of number ones.
Right.
And I would have liked a couple of, like a number one. If they had to give us a number one and number two next year, but it's going to be a late round pick. I mean, it's going to be like in the 30s and in the 60s because the Rams are going to be good. They're going to win a lot of games. They're the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl. Doesn't mean they will, but they're probably going to win a lot of games, and your pick's going to be high 20s at the best.
They got a first round this coming year.
They got a first round, then they got a second round in 28, and a third round in 29.
I could see the second round.
I would have liked to see another number two. You know what I mean? Give us your number one and number two next year.
Now, they did get a guy that can come in and play right now. He's
more than that.
Yeah,
and
he's going to give you. He's going to get
pretty
you
good.
10 sacks.
He was rookie of the year. I mean, he's pretty good.
He's a generational. I mean, Garrett's a generational talent. There's no argument about that. Arguably the best player in the league. He's proven he's the best defensive player in the league last year. But Tom, to your point, is he wasting that time, that talent on a team that's not going to be competitive in his prime?
What this is, Chip, is the last kick in the balls from the Deshaun Watson trade.
Yeah, yep, I agree. It's a necessary move.
That's what it is. I mean, it's the last straw on that. It's the last domino to fall.
Well, and here's the thing
from
too.
That trade.
They are going to, if they had Garrett next year, and Watson's off the Watson is no longer with the team next year, but his contract still is. They take the largest dead cap hit in the history of the league next year.
But Watson?
Yes. Even with Watson getting out, because they've deferred so much.
So much of
his deferred money. has been deferred to next year. They take a mass, like $80 million dead cap hit next year.
I mean, he ruined the franchise. It ruined the franchise. I mean, it really, and they were poised. Chubb got hurt. That was unfortunate, but they had a core. I'm not saying they could have won the championship, but they had a core that could have been good for a while, and he ruined it. I mean, he you gave him all that money.
He didn't ruin it.
No, he ruined it.
He's talking about Watson.
Watson ruined it. I mean, Haslam ruined it by forcing the trade for him. I mean, the guy had all kinds of baggage. You knew it, and you still took a big. Now he admitted it though. I mean, he said we took a big swing and missed. And now you see where Dabo was in Brown's camp last week. He was. He's going to be the head trigger to figure out how to get a year out of Sean Watson.
So remember when Carolina Panthers owner Jerry Richardson asked for a couple $100 million for renovations in Carolina? They needed escalators, Tom. Escalators. They built 2 escalators.
Yeah.
Jerry Richardson got a statue out front, and then they renamed UNC Charlotte Jerry Richardson Stadium, and he gave this UNC some money after they got the taxpayer money. So that's where your taxpayer money went. The reason I say that, Browns owner, did you see what he did this week? Jimmy Haslam, who got $600 million for their new stadium, just gave $130 of it, Tom, to the University of Tennessee. So Browns owner took $600 million public tax dollars from the state of Ohio and just paid his alma mater $130 million to beat Ohio State.
Probably tax
basically.
deductible.
Oh, yeah. So there you go. There's your owner of the Browns. You're paying Tennessee to beat Ohio State. You've got Deshaun Watson jerseys in your stadium instead of Myles Garrett and Nick Chubb jerseys right now.
And this is why you get rid of Garrett, because the argument about
at least, Tom, he's not saying we're going to win the Super Bowl every year.
Right. So, the Browns repeatedly restructured Watson's contract to create space. Barry will need to account for $86.2 million in dead cap for Watson. Only way he'll be able to spread that over 2 seasons would be through negotiating some sort of short-term deal with Watson to keep him on the roster for a brief period after 2026. The Browns flirted with the idea of the Browns weren't going to be able to field a competitive team in 2028, at which point Garrett be turning 33. I was trying to find the Browns flirted with the idea last year of trading Garrett before signing him to a massive extension. But then Garrett in March agreed to push $10 million of his roster bonus. He was set to receive in late March back to September. He gained nothing from the move, practically just helping them clear out cap space to prepare for a trade. By waiting until June 1st to make the trade, Barry gets to spread the dead money for Garrett over 2 years. Between Watson and Garrett, the Browns will be on the hook for $101.5 million in dead money next season.
That's fantastic.
A figure that will probably rise as more players move on over the course of a typical business year.
So Garrett, I know, Tom, you don't care about this. After being traded to L.A., is going to lose $20 million in state taxes.
Yeah, saw that.
Say that again.
$20 million in state taxes going from Cleveland to L.A. He's going to lose.
Oh yeah. That's
wild.
Yep.
That's wild.
All right, I had another.
Now, so that's always bothered me because don't he have to pay taxes in the state they play the games in?
But most of his home games are going to be in half of his games every year, at least going to be in California. Because the home games.
Yes,
correct. This is true. All right, the Browns end up trading. Here's your, if you're keeping score, Tommy. Miles Garrett, Travis Hunter, Tootin and Lane. I don't know who them guys are. For Jared Verse, Mason Graham, Quinshawn Judkins, Dylan Sampson, KC Concepcion, a 1, a 2, and a 3.
That 2 could end up being close to, because after this year, I bet Stafford retires, and that totally changes the I don't know if you expect Simpson to actually be performing well. So that 2 could be a high 2 pick.
Did you see what Jared Verse did with his number, Tommy?
He just stole Gabriel's.
Technically, but it hasn't happened yet because that's the NFL approval thing. Gabriel's number 8, the new defensive end, just started wearing it at practice and
in honor of Kyle Busch.
Didn't pay for it or ask or anything. So there's 2 people wearing number 8 right now. One of them's officially got it, which is the quarterback, Gabriel. But we'll see.
Too soon, Chip.
Exactly what happens.
I was just connecting the dots.
I just thought it was kind of funny that he just, all the AI videos showing him like beating up Dylan Gabriel.
All right, so here's Andrew Berry talking about Myles Garrett.
He wasn't on the block. You weren't auctioning him off. If there have been reports that this was the only team that you seriously engaged in talks, why not open up the bidding and try to get a few more picks out of it?
That wasn't the goal.
What? Why not get more picks?
That wasn't the goal. We don't, because we don't want to be good. We're Cleveland.
Is this like Luka? Is this the Luka Doncic trade though, y'all? Here we go, having another small town team or market, just sending players to LA no matter what. It happens in basketball. It happens in every sport. Everybody just gets sent to LA.
Dallas is not a small market.
Well,
not like Cleveland is.
That's 100% true. Actually, Ted, the city of Dallas, yeah, Tom. There's like 5 cities, but yeah. City of Dallas is very small. Dallas is very small.
Yeah.
But there's let's see. What do you think though about them not doing handling it that way and not shopping? They're just giving them to LA, whatever LA wants or whatever New York wants.
I don't know. Maybe he misspoke. I don't know, but I guess he's trying to say that wasn't the goal. That they made us an offer that was better than anyone else. But I think, like I said, I think Myles Garrett forced this trade. That he wanted to go to a championship team where his girlfriend lives. And that's basically what he did. And that's why, the trade was made public before the terms were worked out. They didn't even have the terms. They said they're going to verse was going and a number 1, and then we're figuring the rest out. Who does that? Who says we got the trade going to happen before the term? Well, what his people did, his agent leaked it out. Well, now that it's out there, everybody knows what you did. They kind of forced their hand. So, I mean, I hope he gets a championship. He's a championship level player. I'm happy for him that way. But I knew, like, when he tried to force his way out before they gave him the crazy money, I knew, like I said, I know it's over. It's a matter of time till he forces his way out of Cleveland like everybody else does. So it's just kind of, just sad for the fans. Because just to have a player like that in Cleveland was pretty awesome, but it just is what it is. Why are we watching Bears again? When we're talking about football trade, he puts a Bears video up there. I mean, it's just so silly.
I guess he wanted to show the Bears getting trapped in a car.
The baby locked the mama in the car.
To the real
the baby
Okay, so we're talking about NFL, and we get random Bear videos.
That was going to be the end of our segment. I actually put it up accidentally put it up while he was talking. So
okay,
I'm sorry, Tom.
No, it's fine. No, don't worry about it. I mean,
all right. How about the Rams? How about their first round picks since 2016? Have y'all seen this? So basically, the Rams used their first round picks to trade for other established players, and then pick in the second, third, and fourth rounds.
So Sean McVay's job at this point right now is to make Ty Simpson look good, so another team wants him in 3 or 4 seasons.
True, it looks like.
That's.
Well, I mean, you could do it in free agency if you know what you're doing.
That's right.
I mean,
a number 1 pick is not.
I'm not mad at free agency. I don't care now.
No,
I'm not mad.
Why not get the guys who've already proven themselves?
Right.
Whether these dodo heads out of college, that their coach let them do whatever the hell they want. The no discipline. Right. Today.
I mean,
there's no discipline today because if you discipline a player, he's going to transfer.
It's what the
right.
Niners.
There's no discipline.
It's what the Niners did in the '90s. I mean, and now you're mortgaging your future because eventually those high-priced players that you're paying, that you're not getting the discount on a lot of your starters being young, affordable talent. That cap. That's going to come back to haunt you, which it did at the end of the '90s and early 2000s for the Niners. But if you're able to get a championship or 2 out of it, I'd call that a success.
Sure.
Sean McVay, if this works this year, Sean McVay's a 2-time Super Bowl champion head coach. There's not a lot of those in the history of the sport.
All right, guys. Will, did you see what you dumb Packers did this week? Huh? See what your Packers did? Yes, no.
You talking about Christian?
Yes, I'm talking about the wide receiver that y'all just. I distinctly remember sitting at this table one day with Terry Reinhardt and Dad in the back yelling because we were talking about, is Dak Prescott worth $30 million? And the Green Bay Packers decided, you know what? We're going to give a wide receiver who's never had 1,000 yards in his life $30 million a year.
That's pretty crazy.
Christian Watson.
I'm looking at you. That's pretty crazy.
4 years, $110 million,
Hey,
$31 million signing bonus.
Coming from my team, it gives people stupid money and ruins a franchise. It's like,
I mean, that's Devontae Adams money, and that is not Devontae Adams.
Let's look at his stats.
It's gonna be hard to find them.
We're gonna break down what they get for $30 million.
They're really small. You're gonna have to use a magnifying glass.
But yeah, they are. Look, we'll go to the stats sheet. Here's his
zoom in. No,
I got to.
I know.
So he has started 11, 9, 15, and 10 games.
Hey, how about 2024? He started almost every game.
Not only has he had 1,000 yards a season, he ain't had 700 yards in a season. 41 catches, 600. 28 catches, 422. 29 catches, 620. 35 catches, 611 yards. It cost $31 million to keep a wide receiver in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Keep that up right now. I want to look.
Y'all paid him NIL money? What's going on?
Yes.
So he's now gonna become not the committee.
What does that mean?
So he's been. That's why his yards are not. Green Bay's always received by committee since Love took over. It's been a committee of.
Okay. So why are they not paying like a committee? I mean, look. Okay, I'm comparing Devontae Adams' last 4 years in Green Bay. Now, granted, you're talking about Aaron Rodgers, but last 4 years in Green Bay for Devontae Adams, he got targeted. This kid's not even been targeted 100 times.
No.
Devontae Adams targeted 169, 127, 149, 169. Receptions 111, 83, 115,
Everything
123.
you're saying is just what I just said.
Yeah, that is true, but
everything you just read off.
Uh-huh.
I said he's not going to be the committee. He's not going to be by committee. He's going to be the guy. I just said that.
You think Christian Watson's going to put those numbers up?
He's going to get those many targets now.
You better hope so. And getting the targets and being able to convert them is is two totally different things.
The biggest thing is they're going to have to double team.
I mean, he was second on the team in targets last year.
They're going to have to double team. So that's.
I understand. You're right. It's a different. To your point, I'm saying they are paying him like he's going to put up similar, if not identical numbers.
I've got a question. Does the NFL has a salary floor, correct?
I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Okay.
So this is kind of our discussion with the baseball floor. Mm-hmm. What turns into, Green Bay, you could spend $50 million.
I think it's $250,000.
Let's say you could spend $250 on some players, but if nobody wants to play with you or come to you, and you have to spend that money, is this a situation where Green Bay's like, we can put $35 or $40 million into our wide receiver room? We ain't got no wide receivers. Might as well pay the one dude the 30.
So yes, the NFL has a salary floor, but unlike rigid spending minimums in other sports, it's calculated over a multi-year window. Teams are required over 4 years to spend at least 89% of the salary cap over designated 4-year periods. The NFL as a whole,
but there's a league minimum too.
Right.
There's a league minimum salary. That's what a floor is. A floor means a guy's got to make this much money.
The NFL as a whole must also maintain an average of at least 95% of the total salary cap spent across the league. Part of that is because of the shared media revenue, so that the smaller market teams aren't just banking money.
You're talking about like a total payroll floor.
Correct.
Yeah,
but there's also a player salary floor as well.
Correct. I'm talking about the total playoff floor is to where we have to spend $150 million. We're $20 million under the cap. Ain't nobody signing with us for $20 million.
Yeah.
You got to pay somebody.
Somebody's got to get this money.
You got to pay somebody.
Well, to get to that floor. So is that a situation? Remember, this is a small market team too. Yeah. So is this one of those situations like baseball, comparatively speaking, or they're not there yet? But do we have to spend this money? Like, why is Mason Plumlee making $15 million a year? Yeah. Is the point?
And to y'all,
because he's 7 foot tall.
Yeah. You can't coach height.
Correct.
Part of to y'all's point about, and we might, I don't know if we were going to get this with baseball or not.
We got a lot of baseball.
Okay, I'll wait. Are we going to talk more about are we talking salary cap and whatnot? Or?
No.
Okay. To y'all's point, and I think y'all made valid points about the salary floor last week as well. I don't know how this would look, but I would almost say the Rays are a perfect example of this. I know we're using it as an example, or the Packers, a small market team that's not spending a lot of money. Okay, if you want to have like a luxury tax for teams that don't spend a minimum amount, okay, fine. But if they make the playoffs, you waive the tax. If they succeed not spending as much money as these larger teams, don't penalize them for it.
Okay, so if we screw people and we win anyway, we should be rewarded for that.
Say that now. Say it again now.
I knew that rebuttal was coming. I knew that rebuttal was coming.
We know how to screw people better than other teams, so reward us. Waive the tax.
Screw what people?
Or how about just like, okay, so you just like prove that you should have paid the guys more because they were better than the guys who got paid more. So like we were better than the guys that got paid more, but we made less. So reward our owners by removing the tax. That's
okay. So now
we ought to call that the Elon Musk plan.
So now you're contradicting your argument from last week.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You said why are you penalizing the teams for succeeding without spending as much money?
I'm not saying waive the tax.
Yes, you are. You're saying don't penalize them at all. You didn't want a floor last week.
No.
Yes, you did. Pull the clip up.
We screwed the guys more than the other.
And I blame it on the players and on their agents. If they can't negotiate a better deal than that, that's on them.
And it's your fault. Reward the owners. They need more money.
I'm not saying they need more money. I'm saying it's their franchise. They have a right to make a profit.
I feel bad for Jimmy Haslam. He needs more money. Can we please give that man some
It is not about feeling sorry for him. It's about him being a successful businessman.
Let's start. Who's the guy that owns the Panthers?
I agree with you.
Tepper.
Let's start a GoFundMe for Tepper, for Christ's sake.
I don't think they've been in the play. Well,
they need some extra escalators.
Yeah, he does.
They need some more escalators.
Yeah,
he does.
I love how you twist my argument.
It's not twisting your argument.
Yeah,
it's basically that's what
you're
it is.
saying I feel sorry for the owners.
That's basic epistemology, Chip. I mean,
you're
it's not
saying
that hard.
You're saying I feel sorry for the owners.
Hard.
No, okay, that's
You need to go back to Gardner-Webb and do a deductive logic class. That's what you need to do.
Well, Russell Wilson retired.
Tom used the school word,
Russell Wilson retired with 46,000 passing yards and 5,000 rushing yards. To put that in perspective, no other player in NFL history has 35,000 and 4,000 rushing yards. So Wilson, 10,000 ahead and 1,000 ahead in the rushing yards. All right, when we come back, we've got about 25 baseball tweets to go through. We do have a little golf. We've got more Bears. We've got a little bit of everything. We've got some Nick Saban complaint was big this week on the interweb in front of Congress, whining about the players getting paid, Tom, while he was the highest paid coach, and he's technically still works for Alabama.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
What a guy. I mean, he's a great guy. I mean, him, Bill Belichick, great guys, man.
All right.
Solid characters.
We'll be back in just a few moments. KTCBroadcasting.com.
KTC Broadcasting and WhatsAppShopper.com brings you our Father's Day giveaway. Some lucky dad will win a $500 shopping spree at a local merchant, along with some other great prizes. Register today at Marburger Chevrolet on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, at Ronald's Grill on East Church Street in Cherryville, at Gage Pool and Spa on Union Road in Gastonia, at Dellinger's Jewel Shop on West Mountain Street in Kings Mountain, at the Pancake House on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, at the Great Outdoors on Highway 150 East in Cherryville, at the Azteca Mexican Restaurant, West Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, at Discovery Nissan on South Post Road in Shelby, at Norris Merchandise, Highway 18 South in Shelby, and at Heath Jackson Plumbing on Highway 150 West in Cherryville. The drawing will be held Friday, June 19th. You could win a $500 shopping spree from KTC Broadcasting and WhatsAppShopper.com. The Get Ready to Ride Polaris sales event is underway at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Get up to $3,000 off or 0% financing for 60 months on select off-road models. Also save up to $1,250 on select Kawasaki road bikes. Full Throttle Sports has 3.99% APR financing for 36 months on the Suzuki King Quad, or get $1,600 in customer cash back at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
They've got it all at Boyd's Tire and Appliance and Boyd's Lawn and Garden in downtown Clover. From appliances to lawn mowers by John Deere and Gravely. And right now, get 0% APR financing for 48 months on all Gravely mowers. Plus, see their line of trailers and name brand tires. Boyd's Tire and Appliance and Boyd's Lawn and Garden. 110 North Main Street in Clover. Online at boydtireandappliance.com.
It's all new at McGinnis Furniture in downtown Cherryville. New Italian leather sofas. You've got to come experience the ride with power headsets producing zero gravity. And they're available in gray and tan. Let Hubert McGinnis demonstrate one for you, but better yet, try it out for yourself. And McGinnis Furniture carries a full line of sofas, chairs, recliners, and more. Ask about financing. Delivery is available. See the new Italian leather sofas today at McGinnis Furniture, 303 East Main Street, downtown Cherryville. 0%, yes, 0% financing on select Kias at Shelby Kia. Plus bonus cash too, with discounts of up to $10,000 on select models. Now is the time for your new Kia from Shelby Kia. The selection has never been better. New Kia SUVs now under $35,000 and now up to $5,000 over book value on your trade-in. Plus, you get a lifetime warranty at Shelby Kia, 4425 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at shelbykia.com.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin in the game. Eventually, they'll realize that we're back on the air. I did tell them last time, but they haven't put on their headphones just yet. So, yeah, I've never been really big into He-Man, more or less. But I mean, the movie looked pretty.
What was he babbling about?
He was talking about you never really big into He-Man?
No, not really.
He's way too young for that.
Fair.
I mean, I know who he was.
Way too young.
But
Exactly how old are you, Jake?
34.
You're 30?
34.
You know that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to let y'all choose. Youth.
Yeah, choose.
Youth / amateur or professional baseball first. You want youth and amateur or professional?
Let's work our way up. Let's start with youth and amateur.
Y'all want to do the women's first? I got one women's highlight. You want to get it out of the way?
Let's get it out of the way.
Start it off. Lead
Is
off.
it Stewart's bum for the win championship?
No.
Okay.
This is athletic director. I don't know what school and who won. Chris Del Dante celebrating with whoever Ashley Maloney is. I guess she's a player or coach. I don't know. But you'll notice the athletic director is the fella in the white shorts. The question is this how you properly celebrate? Just watch him.
Oh, my Lord.
I think he patted her on the back.
That's
he
her
patted her on
back.
the back. He patted
That's
her
not
on
her
the
back.
back.
That's her back.
That's her back.
That's her back.
That's her back.
Oh, my God. People are so sensitive. It's athletes. We pat each other on the ass when we on the butt when we do good things.
Well,
okay. Are y'all two fellas okay with me patting your wives right there? Are y'all two fellas okay with other men patting your wives right there?
If y'all are athletes and this are athletes,
That's not what I said. No, don't change ifs, ands, or buts. I said if that's okay, if that's the back, and that's a this is a chiropractic exam over here we're doing on the middle of the softball field. Is it okay for the athletic director to be patting whoever that is right there in that spot?
Let me ask you this.
It's below the ponytail.
Let me ask you this. If that's a baseball player.
If that's my wife, I'm saying, dude.
If that's a baseball player, a male baseball player.
That's not what I'm at. It's not a baseball. That's the issue.
That's not the same comparison.
This is not. This is a male athletic director smacking a woman on at least the waistband between the pocket.
How about this? It's inappropriate, but it could have been worse.
Correct.
Fair.
Correct.
Just like every middle-aged guy out there, listen to me. Just keep your hands off the girls.
Don't
you know what I mean? Just keep your hands off the girl. They can't help themselves. They got to sniff their hair. They got to hug them. They got to do. It's like just leave them alone.
After everything that's happened,
just leave them alone, dude. You're like 60 years old. These girls are like 20. They don't want you.
I don't think that was a move that he was saying that she was
with
wanting.
everything that's happened in the past 5 years. Middle age and up males, just realize everybody's looking at you suspiciously.
It's just
everybody is looking at you.
The game is over, dude. You're not in college anymore.
All right, let's go to West Virginia.
Ugh.
So West Virginia sold out their seats. Don't have enough seating. So what they do now, Tom, if you're an athletic director listening to this show right now, this is going to blow their minds, Chip. I'm talking about they might wreck their cars, Tom. They're going to call. They're going to call the school systems and try to figure out. This is unbelievable. Randy's Ridge is the hill at West Virginia. It's emerged as a free alternative for many Mountaineer fans to watch baseball. But instead of building a fence or something to block it, the University of West Virginia has decided that they are going to provide portable restrooms and trash cans, and they'll be giving away free pizza rolls to fans on the hill.
What a novel concept.
Tom, they're just giving away their hot dog money. So if you told an athletic director around here that they're going to allow fans to watch the game for free, Tom, and we're going to feed them, and we're going to pay for their toilet.
And give them a toilet. Yeah.
I mean,
this is how you do it, folks. This is good. Perfect. Exactly what you're supposed to do. Not bitch and complain about not people coming in for not buying a hot dog.
Community goodwill.
Great. West Virginia. West Virginia. And there's the fans up on the ridge. They're
going to be getting some more money too because they've just got government grants for like 7 new coal plants around the country.
Oh, did they?
There was a big press conference. The governors of Wyoming and West Virginia were up there. So West Virginia got good news. They don't need hot dog money anymore.
This is the head coach up on the ridge walking up there to give food out to everybody. There's his
cool.
There's his AR, Randy's Ridge.
You do it right and market it right. You lean into it. You build good community, goodwill with the community, and people want to be involved in it.
Just good job. Good job. And it's not like it's just because it's sold out. Like the Ridge is free all year round. It's just that they're exploiting it now. Hey, how about this? This lady, I can't pronounce it. Perry Keedy is an announcer for the Portland Sea Dogs. Okay.
Portland Sea Dogs.
Baseball. And twice this season, Tom, she's been hit by a foul ball in the booth. So she has showed up ready for the next game.
You don't have glass on that thing?
Guess not. Back in the day, it used to be an issue in some of these old press boxes that didn't have the protections and everything. The balls would come in the press boxes. Cherville used to be open. And you could get
Never mind that. They don't have netting for the fans?
I think surely you see through that netting right from that picture.
Wow.
All right, let's see. Next up on my amateur baseball stuff.
Portland
How about we do have a dad getting tossed this week, so there you go. As always. I did, while I got this up, want to talk a little sportsmanship for the folks in youth sports. Will, you're up 17-0 in a baseball game in the third inning. As a coach, you get a guy on third, and you go, if the ball gets by the catcher, we're going to score. What's the motivation in that? So, like, there's a thing in baseball, like, you know, if you're up 40 in a basketball game, are you chucking up threes and dunking on the other team with your starters?
So we, back in when I coached, we pushed our big man out. We only took threes to let the other team, you know.
But not from your best players.
No,
right.
No, a point guard sticks.
So
I'm with you.
In youth baseball, I don't know if you guys know this anymore, but there is no such thing as sportsmanship anymore. They do the number one thing in youth baseball is stealing bases and getting walks. It's not hitting. The kids don't want to hit. They want to wear their mitts, their pink gloves, and everything else. Tom, I watched a kid go take 4 balls, and he went down to first. He was so happy. He told the coach, that's the easiest base I ever got, and then watched him take like 9 pieces of protective equipment off. And then everyone wants to steal second, and then we steal third, steal home. When you're up 17 runs or 2 touchdowns in a baseball game, how about we not steal home anymore? Because obviously the other team is having some issues, whether it's pitching, catching, something. And also in youth sports, as far as I'm with the baseball, softball stuff, we probably should have a 5-run inning limit. Or if you bat your whole 9, it's over with. Because we're not out here for this purpose, right? We're not out here so you can win 17-0. We're out here so all these kids can play baseball and have fun and learn the game.
I think in my youth
league. And that
league,
drives me crazy so this team basically got, how many times did they get to bat if they scored 17, and our kids got to bat once?
Right.
Now, I'm not earn it. That's what they say in sports. But again, this is youth baseball.
Youth baseball.
Right.
Youth recreational, Dixie Youth Optimist baseball. We're an optimist organization. So when the other team's
the kids were before the game.
When the other team's sitting there running up the score like that, and you're just like, and you hear the coach encouraging it, and I heard one coach tell him, anything close, you know, look to get to first base, hit ball 4, and we're sitting there like, you're up 17. You're talking about taking pitches. Like, again, come on, coaches. What when you go home at night, Tom? Does he go home like, dang it, if we'd have stole home 3 more times, it'd have been 23-0 instead of 21. Like, you don't get an award for that.
You're asking me to explain, to rationalize a youth coach.
God, I won't. And
use some of that epistemology there, Tom.
So
I'm not using school words.
I've gotten to the point where I'm yelling to the other team to swing the bats. Yeah. Like, and it was a kid that I knew, and they had played for me before, and his dad was on the side, and 4 of them had just walked, and they're up 15 runs, and I looked over at Robert, and I said, Robert, please tell Parker to swing so he just don't have to watch all of this. And I said it loud enough so the other parents for the other team heard it too.
Yeah.
And his boy got up there, and he hit a double off my son. Thank God. I'd rather him do that. I told my son he couldn't have hit it that hard if he didn't throw a good pitch.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't, he couldn't have hit it 400 feet, Tom, if it wasn't right down the middle. Good pitch, son. Yeah. But again, we're here to let the kids have fun, not you steal home. What did you do to learning to steal home? Hit the ball.
There was a run. We had an inning run limit to score. Once you did, the teams changed sides.
Right. That's all it should be.
Yep.
Well, then the other team. So we played another team. I'm just going to say their coaches used to be at another organization and were notorious with nobody liked them to anything to deal with them. So when I saw them at another organization, I'm like, y'all been run off. So we played them, and of course I expected them to. They're the ones, Tom, that every little rule and every little nitpick, they're arguing with the umpires and stuff like that. But when they're the home team, Tom, the umpires are talking to them between timeouts, and they get extra time. They got like 2 minutes to talk to the pitcher one time. I'm out there going, just clap. Hey, let's play ball, guys. You know where the home plate umpire was?
Behind
in the other dugout talking to the assistants while the head coach was on the field talking to the pitcher for 2 minutes. And so we're just sitting here watching this. So anyway, that team, what they decided to do up 15-0, Chip, was everyone bat left-handed to try to embarrass us. Now remember, this is an hour-and-a-half time limit. When they started the inning, it was an hour and 25 minutes, and they were up 15 runs. So instead of just calling the game, Tom, let's just run up here, everybody, and bat left-handed. And again, youth sports, you don't tell kids to hit them. But if this was high school, they would have been told he better be wearing the next ball. And I told my son, if everybody anyway comes up there and they do that to you, if one hits the ribs, I don't really care because they're trying to embarrass you. So at that point, and I text Tom like, can the umpire not just be like, y'all need to not do this. I'm gonna call, and Tom was like, I'll just call a strike every pitch, which I like that idea. Yeah. Just do that. Like, look, if y'all want to do that. But it's not. There's so much showing up and yelling. It's just not fun. It's almost not fun. A lot of it.
And then they've stopped calling me. They've called me back the last couple of years. Said, "Do you want to umpire some?" No, y'all have let it get to. Yeah. I remember. I think I was done the day a kid was wearing necklaces, and it's a safety issue, or something like that. And I can't remember what I said, and all I said was, I don't know if there's a rule about that out here. And I know it's a safety issue, but it's like, I don't know if it's a rule out here because everybody has their different rules. I don't know. Somebody tells me the rule. And it's not that he comes out there, but it's like he comes out there and says, ain't nobody allowed to have nothing around there. And it's just like screaming. I was like, you know something, dude? Been doing this 25 years. You can't talk to me any better than that. I'm out here making $35 a game. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, just don't even work because there's so many idiots out.
Right.
There's idiots managing, umpiring, coaching, playing. Right. It's just like, dude, I just don't have time for idiocy.
So here's a umpire called a ball. His defensive team thought was a strike. Coach called time, walked out and talked to the pitcher, and the very next pitch, catcher moves out of the way, letting the ball hit the umpire. In a girls' softball game. So, the umpire walked over and threw him out.
Game might be over.
Yeah, I know, right?
Game might be over.
This is a listen. This is an umpire. This is what this was. Okay, players talking back and forth. I don't know why I highlighted it. I don't know if this is a few days ago. Big argument. I really don't know exactly what I even had this one on there for, other than it said something about 10 umpires. All right, let's see. That's Georgia. What about Georgia pitching? Are they cheating?
Texas A&M, bottom of the 8th inning. The fans have a beat on the bullpen, because they just got film on the reliever. He's actually a starter, but he's relieving in this game. Maracna goes to the corner. This breakdown's brought to you by NHTSA. Falling in love with the wall. You're going to see his left hand just go behind that pole, scrape something, put on the glove. Go behind the pole, scrape something, put on the glove. He stands up, and he's just putting it on the lace of the glove. Lace of the glove, and then you can see his fingers afterwards. They're a bit sticky. What was that all about? He comes into the game. The tying run's on first. And number 2 on A&M, single. So now there's no out.
So why do you care? That didn't help at all, did it, Tom?
Didn't look like it.
All right. Let's go. All right. How about an illegal pitch in a youth baseball game resulted in a lifetime suspension?
I saw that.
Now, what did he do?
He threw it in the dugout.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see that. What did you think about that one?
What,
he threw it in the opposing dugout?
Do I believe it? Do I absolutely believe it? Yeah. I mean, it's just like I don't like a lot of these leagues. I just don't do anymore because there's no. Once they turned it all into for profit, it's all about money. This is when you attract this type of people because you've put up with this. Then when it goes here, well, the reason why it's here is because you've put up with all the other stuff.
Yep.
It doesn't start there.
Right.
It starts here. It starts with you threw the coach out for balls and strikes, but the site director let him back in because we need $1,000 for next weekend's tournament. See, it started there because you don't deal with it there because it's all for profit. So now when it's here, like, why are you what do you think's going to happen?
Yeah.
When you put up with all the other stuff, I've heard a lot of umpires say, I threw the coach out, but the site director let him back in.
And the problem is, Tom, like you can have a local area youth league that's trying to do things the right way, but when they get to their, the regionals, they go up against that other youth league's doing those things, and I don't know. In a way, it can impact the competitive balance when you get to these upper levels. So it motivates these youth leagues that were trying to do things the right way to be like, well, they're not doing it. We don't need to do it.
I mean, it's just, you're going to have a 12-year-old kid throwing to a dugout.
That's Coach got a lifetime suspension from the league, and the kid tossed for 5 years from the league, which pretty much gets him out of the league forever. Is what that does.
That's crazy.
No, I mean, it's just
again, like Chip, you have no idea how
bad these people are. I don't know why. You're like, now I'll say this: there's some bad umpires too. I mean, there's some umpires that go and just they're lazy, they're not professional, they say stupid things. I mean, it's not.
I sent Tom a picture one the other day.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's all coaches either, but it's just like the whole thing's bad. That's when they say, do you want to come work? It's like, no, because I got to deal with too many idiots.
Right.
I just don't. I'm just beyond that.
I just don't see the reason to have so much anger towards another person.
I agree.
Because it's
not doing anything like purposeful
you're just
to you. I'm not trying to hurt you.
All that baseball field is a vehicle for what else you're angry about in life.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't like when I go out on that baseball field. It's like I enjoy. Like I'm outside. I'm part of something. I'm making a few bucks. I enjoy it. That's why I don't do it. Like there's some guys that do it every single day that want to do. But when you don't approach it like that, when you just approach it as I want to do this because I enjoy it and do it every now and then, it really is enjoyable. But if you're like one of these other people that have other reasons other than enjoyment of the game, it's all this.
We've got too many of the people right now.
Do you throw this one out, Tom? The big FU at the batter as he strikes him a hat.
Yeah, I do. If I
yeah, throw him out. Yeah.
That's Virginia pitcher Padme Amidala.
You're done.
Yeah. You're gone.
You're done.
And when the coach, and look at him, he's like, "What? What did I do?"
And when the coach,
look at him.
And when the coach comes out, just say, "Look, coach, do you want that batter saying F you to the pitcher after he hits a home run?
Right.
Are you good with that? You good with him coming around first base and saying, "Hey, F you"?
Right.
You good with that? That's what I'm talking about. The stuff starts here,
yep.
and then we're here.
Did you see the Georgia situation? This is what we're talking about. Georgia had a batter doing a little celebrating towards the bench of Georgia, towards the coach, back towards the bench. This is against Liberty in the playoffs, and he was tossed.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. Now here's a different angle from it, or a couple different angles.
Towards their bench, right? Yeah.
He says his mom and dad and their fans are sitting above their bench, and they were arguing that he was talking to his mom.
I don't care what.
Okay, then why did he wave at the first baseman as he was running by? Yeah, that's all. To your point, Tom, it's all the little things. These
we've done spun around.
These celebrations, these dugout things. Everybody come out of the dugout. These all this. I've seen it in college sports all year long, and I'm like, it's not necessary. It's just not
done.
The one-upsmanship. It's like, no. I mean, the fact you hit the home run, that is what you should be proud of.
It's just the social media. And why are they arguing? See, you're arguing on his behalf. Instead of arguing with the umpire, why aren't you arguing with him?
Right. Why aren't you saying, get back in the dugout?
You know what I mean?
Quit showing him up.
Quit acting like a fool.
Yes.
I mean, coach, if he's going to act like a fool, he's gone. And now you're acting like a fool. You're next.
The reliever shouting,
he was tossed.
The battery struck out.
Yeah.
Toss him out.
He was definitely tossed right there.
Good.
You got to go to.
Good. You're defending that kind of behavior.
Yeah,
you should be gone.
It's the little things.
No matter what.
Okay.
On Twitter, no matter what happens between an umpire and a baseball player, whether the baseball player needed to be thrown out or coached or not. If you go on Twitter and read the comments, they're all like, I hate the umpires.
Right.
F the umpires. It's the umpire's show. It's the umpire's fault. I'm like, you as a human being will not sit there and watch and take any of that.
Yeah.
And they but they're people like, and I like responding to them. I'll put, why do you hate umpires? That's weird.
They hate.
I like the show.
You know what?
I don't like the cussing. The pitcher that threw the pitch and said fuck. F you. I'm sorry.
All right.
The pitcher that threw the pitch and said F you afterwards. Yes, toss that. The show, I'm not like a huge fan of it, but it's a part of the sport.
It's not. I totally disagree. It doesn't have to be. And it
It's-
should. And
it's
it
a
should.
part of the sport. Whether
It's
you-
not. It didn't used to be, and it doesn't have to be. It's one.
When
of,
didn't it used to be?
Years ago, Will.
When-
there were players that. Barry Sanders is a perfect example of that.
There's only one Barry.
I can give you 1,000 other examples if you want. Look at clips. You don't have to go celebrate, dancing, hooping, hollering, making signs, doing things with your hands. Going making signals to your dugout.
So no celebration after you.
No, I would say no flamboyant celebration where you're trying to draw attention to yourself. If you want to give high fives,
Celebrating is one thing. Gesturing.
I would say if you want to differentiate. There you go.
All right. How about NC State's head coach ends his career?
I saw this.
Losing on a clock violation.
Yeah, clock violation. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know the exact rules as far as college baseball.
You're supposed to engage. The batter's supposed to be engaged by 8 seconds on the pitch clock.
Okay, so here's what happened.
This guy's been there like 30 years. The catcher called it.
And too much time, and that apparently is strike 3, and the game is over. And that's how it ends. And Elliott Avent.
And that's NC State's coach's last game of his career, ending on a clock violation. They were down 4 runs with 2 outs on the bottom of the ninth.
You know, this is a case.
Nobody on.
This is a case I think the umpire tried to let it go.
And the catcher
But
called
the
it.
catcher wouldn't let it go. And I'm just going to tell you, man, that puts you in a situation where the rule is the rule.
Yeah. I mean, we just talked
You're
about.
wrong if you let the pitcher pitch. I mean, if you let the batter bat there, by the book, you're wrong.
Yep.
So they're going to say here the umpire's ego. If he doesn't do anything and that guy hits one out of the park, umpires don't enforce rules, man. Umpires just let them do whatever they want, man. We have rules. And I was like, is there a rule that says a rule doesn't matter in a certain situation?
Yeah.
Now, I think in your head, it's like, I don't want to, I don't want to end this game on that call.
And the catcher probably might not know the situation, and I don't know if the other head coach did. If I'm the head coach, maybe tell the catcher if you can get his attention, just back off.
You can't fault the catcher for knowing the rules.
Right, I understand.
Is this a clean play?
He's outside the bat.
Diamondbacks fans say it's a dirty play from Muncy.
He's outside the lane.
Yep.
He's coming back to the lane.
I would say it's not great. That's not a great look.
He's out of the game. It's malicious contact. He's gone.
For who?
Watch the batter's arms into him.
And he dropped his shoulder before he went into it.
No, he didn't.
I think
the first baseman literally dropped his shoulder.
He's got a guy twice his size. I think he's trying to defend himself from the contact, Will.
That's.
And you can make the argument the runner is too, but the runner's outside the runner's line.
Dodger. I thought it was an accident watching this live, but now I'm watching it slow. He extends after he hits it.
No, that's
correct.
I thought that was an accident, and then when he does this,
no,
get off of me.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. They got there at the same time. Like I don't know what you're supposed to do about this.
The double first base is going to take it out.
Some people have asked about that in the comments. Actually, I was going to ask you: is that something you'd like to see in professional baseball?
Oh yeah, the double first base. I mean, these guys don't have pads on, Kevin. I mean, it's just the double first base just simplifies everything for the players, for the umpire.
So that's it in full speed.
He called him safe. Wow.
Ball went flying.
He was safe. He hit the bag. First baseman never touched the bag.
No, that's
true. Granted, he was outside the runner's lane.
Well, he's out for the
He's
malicious
not in
contact. The malicious contact.
But he's outside the runner's lane.
But he's coming back in. It's not a violation to be outside there. It's not a violation just to be outside there.
And he's not in the grass. He's still on the dirt.
Can I ask what's the point of having the lane marked that far down the baseline if it's
because if there's a throw, you can't interfere with a catch at first base. So, like, he's outside, he's coming back in. For the first 45 feet, you're allowed to run wherever you want. the last 45 feet, like say you bunted the ball.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to matter here because the ball's in front of him.
Right.
But like say he bunts the ball and he's running in that running lane and you interfere with the catch at first base. That's why a lot of catchers are taught throw it in his back. If he's outside the lane, throw it in his back. Now I had a coach, the guy's outside the lane, the catcher takes a couple of extra steps out, throws, and he wanted the guy out anyway. It's like, that's not the way the rule is because even though he's outside the lane, he's got to interfere with the catch at first base. And if he doesn't interfere with the catch at first base, it's not a violation. So it's not a violation to be out of the runner's lane.
Okay.
It's a violation to be out of the runner's lane and interfere with the catch at first base.
It's like and I was cleared up on this. It's like blocking home plate without the ball. It's not blocking until there's actual contact.
Correct.
Okay.
So you can stand there and block home plate all you want without the ball until there's actual contact.
He can stand there stand there in front of the plate, and then before he comes in, steps forward, and then it doesn't matter. It's like not a violation to be standing there.
Gotcha.
So this, and Tom can agree with me on this. Had a player, he runs 89 feet from third to home, right? The whole time the catcher is in front of home. Well, the runner's like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I slide or just truck this guy standing on home plate? Well, he's standing a foot in front of – he's blocking the plate by standing – he's basically standing in the batter's box waiting on the throw. Don't have the ball. The ball and the player get there at the exact time. Bam, bam. They run into each other. He's out. He was not blocking the plate without the ball because it was not contact until he had the ball in his glove, technically. So he ran 9.5 feet without the ball.
But you have to have clear possession of the ball. You could still, like, if he's standing in front of the plate and it rules that, like, I'm checking up to avoid contact, you can have obstruction there. You don't have to have the contact.
Basically, the catcher was bigger than my little kid, and he just, like, shoulder blocked my runner into the ground. So my kid got embarrassed, run over, and he blocked home, but he never had the ball, like I say, until the boom.
Now, if you catch it, boom, and you're standing there, now you're fine. But if it's, like, 50-50, there was a guy I told the kid in the Legion game, he's probably 2 feet in front of the base. He catches the baseball, he steps back in, and he makes the tag. And I said, that's textbook. That's the way they want you to do it. They want you catching the baseball in front of home plate.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. If you're standing on front of home plate and you catch it like an instant before he gets there, you're blocking the plate. You have to have, like, clear possession of the ball and ready to make a play before he.
Well, that's definitely not what happened. On our game, it was a catch,
right.
boom,
so
and I'm like, that's blocking the plate. And he's like, no, he had the ball.
So what a lot of these catchers are doing is they're standing like on the third base side in front of the plate, waiting to receive the ball.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like impede that runner, like if I'm running around there and I like have to go around you to avoid contacting you, that's obstruction. That's obstruction. Score the run. Because you can't stand because now you're like saying,
that was my point. What was my runner supposed to do?
Right. You can't.
He can't run over you.
Right. You can't.
And if he ran around you, you might call him out for running out of the baseline.
Correct. You can't say like he's avoiding the contact. You have told this runner not to run him over because that's malicious contact.
Correct.
So he can't do that. So if I check up and like throw my hands up, that's what I would teach my runners to do. Like if he's coming around and he's standing in front of plays, I'm like going to check up. I'm going to look at the umpires like he's standing in front of play. I don't want to run him over.
Right.
Score the run. Obstruction. Score the run. You can't stand there. And it takes a while because as an umpire, where's your eyes? Your eyes are at the ball.
Yeah.
And now, like, I've kind of trained myself, where's that catcher? You know what I mean? Like, where is the catcher? Because if you just track the ball coming in and then you see it all come together, like, where was he? Like, you have to take a note. And you might want to say, like, if that ball's in the outfield, hey, man, don't block the plate. Don't block the plate. Like, try to – it's happening fast.
Yeah.
You know, if it's like – especially if it's like the infield's in, boom, boom, you know, it's going to happen fast.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he can't just stand there and block, and if there's contact. But you also have to remember that malicious contact supersedes obstruction. So if he's standing in front of the plate, then you truck him, it's interference on you. You're right.
There's no more collision at the plate.
No.
So,
no.
But if he went around him,
mm-hmm.
would you call him
If he goes around him because you stand on plate and he's not able to touch the plate, you're going to say that's obstruction, score the run.
All right, kids, I got a little quick story for you. Albert Pujols, little learning hitting lesson for you guys before we get out of here in our baseball segment. This is from Jermaine Curtis. Used to play for the Minnesota Twins. You know him?
Jermaine Curtis?
He has no idea. You better know Jermaine. Probably don't.
I know Jermaine Dupree.
I know Jermaine.
I got one brother on the team. You don't know. You don't even know him.
I know Jermaine Dupree.
God, that's not him.
Welcome to Atlanta.
When he was with the St. Louis Cardinals, they had a team meeting about hitting with 2 strikes. At the time, Pujols was hitting something ridiculous about 265 with 2 strikes. And everyone wanted to know how. Someone asked, what's your 2-strike approach? Albert's answer says, I think fastballs inside and back up through the middle with 2 strikes. Well, if anybody's ever played baseball, you don't get fastballs over the middle of the plate or inside with 2 strikes. But that's what Albert said he was thinking. He didn't give him mechanic changes or anything else or formulas or anything else. Just fastball inside, hit it up the middle. Jermaine says, I remember thinking, why would he think fastball inside for 2 strikes? So then somebody asked him, and Albert said, if I can hit a fastball inside through the middle, then I can hit a fastball away. Then that means I can also hit I can stay on the changeup, I can stay on the slider, I can stay on the curveball. Then he paused and said, the ball gets deeper, and that's when it clicked for me, says Jermaine. He wasn't trying to pull the inside fastball. He was just using that one thought to cover everything else. Meaning if he can keep his hands inside and stay inside, and that's what you're supposed to go opposite field of 2 strikes because they're going outside corner and low. Is you're trying to go that way is what you're supposed to be doing. Kids today are looking for freaking walks. Well, they are.
He's not wrong.
The more I thought about it, the more it made sense. So he started trying it, and it changed everything the way he was hitting with 2 strikes. Instead of worrying about every pitch, I just set fastball inside, back through the middle, see it deep. So if you're struggling with 2 strikes, kids, here's what I would do tonight. Round 1, do short box, set the distance somewhere between front toss and bat in practice. Have a coach that only fastballs inside for practice. Round 2, do mixed speeds, fastball change, breaks, and slides. And he said, you're still looking fastball, 10 swings on everything, hit the fastball. Basically, that's what you're looking for, and that's what he learned from Albert Pujols is to practice inside fastballs and hit everything else try to hit everything else to right field.
To defend you, Jermaine Curtis played in the Twins minor league organization, never played for the major league club. He played for one major league club. Ask him what major league club he played for.
Probably the Cardinals.
Yes, he did. He played 5 games for the Cardinals.
I shouldn't know who Jermaine is. He wear a Twins hat in his profile.
I didn't know who he was.
Player. He must not like the Cardinals. We must have treated him wrong.
Thank you for the defense.
I got you.
But I said it. I don't know who he is.
All right, when we come back, we've still got some golf stuff. Chip will like this. Someone has stole my idea and trying to make money off me.
Uh-oh.
We're going to talk about Kevin's Fun Holes and more.
Oh,
when we come back on KTCBroadcasting.com.
Imagine this. It's 2 a.m. You're ankle deep in water, and your basement's turning into a swimming pool. When disaster strikes, you don't want just another plumber. You want Heath Jackson Plumbing, the one who shows up fast, fixes it right the first time, and never surprises you with the bill. For over 30 years, homeowners and businesses across Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties have trusted Heath Jackson Plumbing. From emergency repairs to water heaters, repipes, commercial work, all done with precision, honesty, and real care. Now offering monthly payment plans that can incorporate plumbing and other household repairs and remodels if needed. Call today at 704-634-5784 or visit HeathJacksonPlumbingNC.com. Again, 704-634-5784 or HeathJacksonPlumbingNC.com. Jobs big or small, we work with them all. Heath Jackson Plumbing, solid plumbing done right. Key Builders in Lincoln features over 20 years of building history and experience. Let Key Builders help make your dream home a reality. They specialize in all types of residential construction, and they want to be your local home builder. With dedicated sales team and a construction team, Key Builders will meet all of your needs and wishes. Find out more by visiting the website at mykeybuilders.com or visit their office at 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Key Builders, a proud sponsor of local sports on the radio.
Carolina Country, WCSL, 92.9 FM, W225DL, 1590 AM, Cherryville, Gastonia, Kings Mountain. Online at www.ktcbroadcasting.com.
The NASCAR Cup Series.
Green flag goes in the air.
Returns to the Irish Hills of Michigan.
Joey Logano has. He spun, he slapped the wall, and this was part of the gamble. Caution flag is out.
Where the Heritage Trophy is once again on the line.
Drift wide in the apex. Here he comes off turn number 4. He'll rocket off the corner to the start-finish line.
It's the Firekeepers Casino 400.
Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock on Carolina Country WCSL. 92.9 FM, 1590 AM, online at ktcbroadcasting.com. Grizzly the Greeter says save money in a flash during the flash sale on Liberty Sheds at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville. Take a look at a gazebo with a swing, 20% off. First come, first serve. Flash sale on all Liberty Sheds. Buy any stock shed and receive a free handcrafted organization package valid on sheds only. Not valid with any other offer. Limited time only and rent to own. $150 down for sheds, $15,000 and under, $250 down for sheds, $15,000 to $25,000. And as always, get a military and first responder discount. Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes, Highway 150 East in Cherryville. It's Truck Month at Tyndall Ford Performance in Gastonia. They're heading them up and moving them out. Get big savings, and Lyle the crazy Mustang man says come on in for huge savings on the Rouse 2025 Ford F-150 trucks. Get 0% APR financing for 60 months too. Plus big savings on the remaining 2025 Roush and RTR Mustangs. They're rounding up the savings during Truck Month at Tyndall Ford Performance, 1901 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia. Online at tyndallford.com. 0% for 60 months financing. Now available on select new Toro mowers from PowerMax Motorsports and Iron Station. Just in time for grass cutting season, come in and talk with Steve Quinlan or one of his team members about Toro and ask about special landscaper and fleet deals. From residential to commercial, Toro can do the job. See the lineup today at PowerMax Motorsports, 3636 East Highway 27 in Iron Station. Online at PowerMaxMotorsports.com.
The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Field comes out of turn number 14. Green flag is waving.
Heads back to Michigan International Speedway.
One truck hard up into the outside wall, slamming the outside safer barrier. It's Ben Rhodes.
As the summer stretch to the chase heats up, it's the DQS Solutions and Staffing 250, powered by Precision Vehicle Logistics.
Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock on Carolina Country WCSL. 92.9 FM, 1590 AM, online at ktcbroadcasting.com.
Country Countdown USA.
I'm Lon Helton, inviting you to join me as I count down the week's top 30, along with my co-host Riley Green, who is just named as a new coach on The Voice.
We start filming here in the next couple of months, and I really don't know what to expect other than I know how the chair works.
That's Riley Green this week on Country Countdown USA. Wednesday at 1 p.m. on WCSL, 92.9 FM, 1590 AM, and ktcbroadcasting.com.
Hi, folks. This is Buddy Cheney, owner of ProMotion Motor Company. It's summertime, time to sun, fun, or start on your next new adventure. And what better way to begin your summer fun than by purchasing a quality pre-owned vehicle from ProMotion Motor Company, where summer savings begin the moment you hit the lot. SUVs, trucks, sedans, convertibles, Wranglers. We keep over 80 vehicles in stock at all times. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. We have the capability to get you financing from ProMotion Motor Company, located at 2527 East Main Street, Lincoln, or call us at 704-735-0303 or visit us online at www.promotionmotors.com.
Sure, accidents happen, and if it happens to you, Cherry Auto Paint and Body Shop in Cherryville is there to help. Sherry Schrum invites you to see them for your auto paint and body repair needs. And yes, they do insurance work as well. Your automobile will be looking good as new, so race on in to Cherry Auto Paint and Body Shop, 7445 Dallas Cherryville Highway, right outside of Cherryville. Call 704-435-9241. Like them on Facebook, too. You never know when a summer storm may pop up. Be ready with the new carport from Acre Enterprises in Cherryville. Protect yourself and your car with a new carport. Be sure to check out their 40-year manufacturer's warranty. Colors available right now include black, burnished slate, white, tan, rustic, red, and clay. They will not be undersold. Acre Enterprises, 1220 Shelby Highway 150 West in Cherryville, right across from Food Line. Online at acrecarports.com. Like them on Facebook, too. Imagine this. It's 2 a.m. You're ankle deep in water, and your basement's turning into a swimming pool. When disaster strikes, you don't want just another plumber. You want Heath Jackson Plumbing, the one who shows up fast, fixes it right the first time, and never surprises you with the bill. For over 30 years, homeowners and businesses across Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties have trusted Heath Jackson Plumbing. From emergency repairs to water heaters, repipes, commercial work, all done with precision, honesty, and real care. Now offering monthly payment plans that can incorporate plumbing and other household repairs and remodels if needed. Call today at 704-634-5784 or visit HeathJacksonPlumbingNC.com. Again, 704-634-5784 or HeathJacksonPlumbingNC.com. Jobs big or small, we work with them all. Heath Jackson Plumbing, solid plumbing done right.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin and the gang.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Breakfast brought to you by McDonald's of Cherryville. It's hockey time for just a minute. We got hockey and golf to cover
1-1
to end the show.
Hey, the kids like the hockey, though. I was surprised that the kids are into it more. I'm glad. I mean, I know it's local. It's my brother into it, but
it was I don't know if you watched this the second game with between them, but that was had a little bit of a Jim Leyritz hitting a home run against the Braves because the Hurricanes were down 2-0 going into the third period, and they actually scored 3 unanswered. They were up 3-2 in regulation.
Both teams would come from behind for their wins.
Yeah, these are Golden Knights have been Las Vegas has been an offensive juggernaut in their past few series, and they're showing it with Carolina.
It just doesn't seem right that a team from Las Vegas might win the Stanley Cup.
Doesn't seem any more right that the other team's going to win either from North Carolina.
I remember when they played in Greensboro.
Oh wow!
At one time they played in Greensboro when they first in the late '90s they played in Greensboro.
Wow. Yeah, that's a blast in the past.
Yep, they did.
Let's see. They play today, 8:00, ABC in Carolina.
They've done a very good job, and I'm sure, obviously, that for TV purposes, that this has been wasn't difficult to arrange. But they've done a very good job of alternating the NBA and the NHL finals.
Well, they should.
The Stanley Cup finals.
They should
give people something to watch and do.
That's a great atmosphere at the Hurricane at the game.
Potter goes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if he's going to tonight, though.
Potter will drive up for the game and then drive back.
I've got a guy that works at my work who does the same thing. Yeah, I don't know if the prices in Raleigh increased substantially once they made the finals.
Well, I just tell you, like I did that 3 hours and 14 minutes to Holly Springs, and I'm going to tell you, thank you, Calvin, for providing lodging that night because it was. I would not want to drive up there and drive back.
I used to be able to do that kind of stuff, and I'll still do it occasionally, like the night after the final round.
Like when I'm doing like 3 hours in a driver's ed car. I mean, we're stopping every 45 minutes. You know what I mean? It's a little different. Like when you just like, okay, we're gonna get in the car, we're gonna drive 200 miles straight.
Yeah. It's like the night after the final round of the Masters, I'll drive straight home, and it's
Augusta's 245 or so.
Yes, yeah. It's normally the morning after I'm okay. It's normally 48 hours is when it hits me.
Yeah, it'll wear you out, man.
Yep.
All right, a couple of golf things before we get out of here. How about, did you see Scheffler getting mad this week at his caddy?
Ted's used to this from being Bubba Watson's caddy for years before he was Scotty's.
Not the time to be going after a flagstick.
So
this is the whole season summed up into one outburst. I say outburst, but just one frustrated monologue.
I can't hear a word you're saying. I feel like that was a good shot. Was a good shot. Now I'm in the water. Because it came in out of the right.
So that's him fussing with his caddy. His caddy, he said it was a good shot, something other, and then his caddy responded at one point, well, maybe you shouldn't have hit it in the water. Because he was blaming the caddy for reading the wind wrong. So 206 7-iron is what he hit, for you folks wondering about that. And
should have hit a 6.
He said he flushed it, and that's pretty much what the caddy told him. And we showed you his house, the caddy's house, a few months ago. Caddy don't need no more work. He's got what he's got. He's made his life's money. So I don't know how long, Chip. Is this a regular thing, or is this caddy going to be looking for a new job soon?
I think these
When
two.
they start walking down the hill,
I don't think
got
you're
good when they started walking down
I don't
the
think
hill.
you're going to see Ted Scott having to go anywhere anytime soon. I'm sure there's a lot more of these conversations that the microphones don't pick up between all of these caddies and these players.
You talk about like right here, Will.
Just when they started, not when they were just standing there at the beginning, but when they started walking down the hill, that's when the conversation got good.
Well, it's got to be
Yeah,
like that in
frustrating
sports
that
sometimes.
Here you go.
I don't think you understand how frustrating that is. Like, that was a good shot. It really was. Flushed it, right the line. Went hurting out of the right.
You had the wrong club, dude.
Golly.
See Scotty Scheffler.
This is just his entire year right now, just summed up, because he's like
allowed to have a range of emotion.
Also, Chip, if you would have hit it slightly further to the right, he would have been. It had been in the water as well.
Right.
I don't think it might not even been the wrong club. But
He'd have been all over it.
Yep.
Well, I don't like seeing guys complaining about the. On Twitter, I'll see someone complaining about the quality of the rough, and I'm like,
it's the rough.
That's not the strategy, sir. like seriously, like what do you mean you don't like how the rough is cut? Like
that's the point.
You're supposed to hit it in the fairway.
If you don't like the quality of the rough this week, wait 2 more weeks when they get to Shinnecock Hills. That's going to be.
How about this, Chip? We're gonna put him on the clock. Okay. This is. Let me find his name here. Of course.
Oh, I play with people like this, and it drives me absolutely batty.
It took him 1 minute and 20 seconds to miss this putt. And that's the thing. And like, it's like, Will, like, there's only a certain percentage of putts hit from this far. Like, it's like, like I'm shooting a half-court shot. How long do I want to think about this thing? And so, anyway.
I get he's a professional. I get him.
This is amateur. This is college. What's the two other guys are like, oh, we got class sometime.
This must be during the NCAA.
But when me and the boys are out and somebody takes this loan and says, "Oh man, that's got a weird break in there," and dude, you 12 foot off there. You
My man in the white's got the tap in, and he's got to wait on these other two because he's got to stand on the other guy's line. So he's just he still ain't hit, y'all. And now finally.
And not even close.
He missed it outside of the other mark is how bad he missed.
Mark, almost. That's bad. That's bad on so many levels.
And he would destroy every one of us at golf.
Yes.
That's what's bad.
That's what's bad.
All right, Will. For years, I've talked with my playing partners, people, anyone who would.
Was that somebody just walked behind? I'm sorry. Somebody just walked behind the station.
There's a ghost.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that kind of weird. I will look at it. It might be Mike. All right. So I've talked to my partners, everyone I've played with, and so basketball, they have different, 3-point lines, and, you got different tee boxes for different people because you can't hit it so far. My thing has always been, I have always wanted to start a little company and a little product or whatever called Kevin's Fun Holes. You want to be an investor, Will?
Absolutely.
Okay. So the point of Kevin's Fun Holes.
I need more information, sir.
Okay.
What's my return?
Is I want bigger holes. Okay. That's the point. And here we go. In golf, why am I putting after hitting it 403, big drive. I stick it on the green, and then I got to hit this little bitty ball in this little bitty hole, the same one that Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus get paid millions of dollars to do. Half the guys on this course are drunk. Some of them are probably high. Some of them are fat and lazy and can't walk 10 feet. My point is, would golf not be way more fun if the holes were slightly larger? Not double the size, but half the size larger. So you don't miss those 3 and 4 footers and 5 footers, and you tell your friends, hey, you got to put it out. Now you got to put out. The hole's a little bit bigger, but you can hit these shots and be way more fun. My point is, Chip, what do you usually shoot?
A lot.
Would you not be so much happier? Like, you get a chance for birdie or a chance for par, and you end up 2 or 3 putting a 10-foot shot after you hit 2 beautiful shots. And what does it matter if you shot at 90 or at 95? Like, this ain't for the guys shooting 72. You know what I mean? Like, if we're playing tournament conditions, play the tournament holes. But this is for everyday golfers at every local course.
We're rolling the golf ball back. Let's expand the hole size.
Even if you don't want to put, look, you have 2 options. You could have days of bigger holes. So, fun holes Monday through Wednesday. Call them whatever you want, right? Okay? Or, if you really want to, you could put 2 holes on the green.
Yeah.
Leave your regular flag stick and chip on the fun hole. You put one of those little bitty flags that are like on the putting green.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. So for you guys that want to, you blue tee guys that want to play the real hole, you can play it. You can go up there and 3-putt from 10 feet away because the hole's this big and you lip out. But I want Kevin's fun hole so we can all go have a good time, have fun, and not lip out small, easy putts to make. Not tournament conditions, but whatever regular drunk conditions.
regular drunk conditions.
But thoughts on Kevin's fun holes, Tom? Would you like to invest in my fun holes?
Sounds like that you can't give a kid a 0 policy we have in school. That's what it sounds like to me.
So, like in basketball, the girl, men's basketball, it takes 2 balls to fill up the hole. Okay? In women's, it's more than that. So that's my point is, like, if we had a slightly bigger hole, then the putts would go in. Hole was Chip. Would you be against or for if you went to a course?
I'd do it for a good time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like your friends call me like, hey, we're going to go over to so-and-so golf course. They've got fun holes.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. To me, it's kind of like playing a par 3. But, or a similar concept. But, it's still fun. Absolutely. I'm not opposed to that. Right. I need all the help. I need all the practice I can get.
It's
what's
kids and stuff, too.
What's my return? What's the rate of my return?
Well, depending on how successful.
You talk about how much money it is. Yeah. I don't know if there's any money to be made other than telling golf courses to make bigger holes for me.
We're just gonna put your. You're not gonna get a return. You're just gonna get your name. Kevin's Fun Hole, sponsored by Will Boykin.
It'll be a YouTube video. It'll be a YouTube page. Is all it is.
We'll have Grant Horvath, one of the YouTube personalities, or Foreplay Golf, do something.
All right. All I have to say is that I was ahead of the game, and in all this, before all this happened, this was 2 years ago, before we go to break, from Halloween 2 years ago, and somebody has been ready for 2 years. Skeletor was here 2 years ago.
Why is JP in your family photo?
And I've got and actually was going to wear it today, and got the costume down the hall. I kind of forgot in the midst of the rush this morning.
We gonna crash, boy.
The rush this morning. Spider-Man. And of course, they showed a Spider-Man preview during the movie, and that's all. We're here to see Spider-Man.
No, son.
No.
Sorry.
No. He wanted to see dinosaurs and Spider-Man, but yeah. All right, go check out the movie. I highly recommend it. We'll see you guys next week. KTC Broadcasting.
We gon' crash.
I got the power.